Hello. Hi, guys. Can you hear me? Because we have different things. How is everybody? Has it been a year? Well, almost. Can you hear me? I have to know. How are you guys? Thanks for coming for my, we'll probably be working some kinks out today, no doubt, as is typical. Is it loud enough? I have no idea. How are you? Happy Friday, everybody. Happy February. I cannot believe it. Thank you guys for the resubs. Aw, I appreciate it. Thank you. I tried to change the music clip and made it shorter. Hopefully that works. Will wants to say hi. She says, it's been so long since I had any screen time at all. It's terrible. Pip says, hello, I'm the cute one. How are you guys? What's been going on? Hopefully things work today. We've got like more cameras, although that one is supposed to be like a tracker camera and it's not tracking today because why would it? How is everybody? What's new? I know we get Discord updates, but still only so much can be said. Hello. Hi. How are everybody's pups? So I put bird seed out, by the way. And dude, the birds are going like ape. And now I get it. I think I'm a bird watcher or something. I can just sit there and be like, oh, I think I could just sit here for an hour and look out the window. It's amazing. I know, it's been forever, Kevin. What's going on? You got engaged. Wait, what? Stop. I read like the first word of that. Nice one, Kevin. Well, you're fast, man. Like that. You've got Brittany beat almost there. You got a new job in topsoil, and your first day in a short film. That's awesome. Tomorrow. So are you gonna like do it over the weekend? 2-day shoot. I hope everything goes well. That's really exciting. That's fun. Hi, Bill. Oh my goodness. Sorry if there's a. Also, like, I'm not sure about my mic placement. Hey. Is the growling really loud? Ivy is sleeping. Oh, yeah. Well, we still have 3 cats. For a minute there, I thought we were going to have 2. All right. She's offended. If we can't get along, no one can be there. What's going on? Oh, sorry. Speed run. Yes, nice. You can hear the growling loud and clear. Oh, well, that's what they wanted. Dude, today, Pip and Lily, I don't know, they got a failing grade because the UPS man was standing, like, at the door. And they were just oblivious. These dogs normally, like, go off if a leaf falls. Hydrate. Of course, Jill. I got water. Can you get down for a minute, though? Because if you can't, no one's allowed up now. No one. Pip's growling. She's really good at it. Can I hydrate with coffee? Does that work? Kevin, thank you for the sub. Thank you guys so much. So a few changes, as you can see. I'm hoping the multiple camera thing will work. If it doesn't, then we're gonna reevaluate internet options, which we now have Hello, we are lucky to have options now, which is kind of new. The volume's pretty low. All right, is it really? Maybe I can move this closer because it's, hold on. Pip, can you I love you very much. However, I don't need you. All right, I will raise it up and try not to like make y'all deaf. All right, we're gonna do, it's gonna be like a real feel. Is that better? Sorry. Is it louder now? It should be, maybe. I don't know. So anyways, some changes. It's too cold to do it right now, but I'm gonna do some like wood shop stream stuff and horse stream stuff, and I'm looking into how to do like live streaming while going fast better, and apparently there is a way to do it. What are you doing over there? Don't sniff the ground. Very suspicious. And I'm gonna do I want to do like more crafty things and making stuff and bro. Oh, that's very nice to give Trick a sub. Thank you. And Trick, by the way, thank you very much for all of your suggestions in Jackbox. I'm gonna go through and probably apply many of those. I appreciate it. So, oh my God, dude, go over there with your sister that you don't like right now, and make nice. Try it. It's fun. No, it's not. It's not fun, actually. But come on, you're used to eating crab, you know? Just, you enjoy it, in fact. I don't know. Well, thank you. So, anyways, that's that. We're gonna do crafty stuff. I was thinking today, I think I have something stuck in the back of my hair. I might. Oh, you're right, I do. Thank you, Lauren. It's a sticker. Oh no, it's fuzz. Well, there was a sticker in my hair earlier that I saw, and it must have just fallen off. Because I don't think I remembered to take it off. Thank you, Lauren. All right. So today I was going to attempt to, there's like a ton of stuff that I want to make. I want to make like a good thing in the wood shop for putting the little computer setup that I have there together and making that better. I'm going to do some sewing. I have a lot of sewing projects that I've wanted to do for a very long time and have not found that time or anything. I don't know. So I'm gonna try to finish these finish these silk pillowcases that I got. I have not really sewn very much with silk before, so there's going to be some trial and error. Probably a bit of it. I might need to like reference a few videos of people who actually are really good at sewing, because I'm amateur. Because I need to remember how to put on an invisible zipper. From what I remember when I was taking some classes, is that it's actually easier than a regular zipper. But that happens next. I think I sew the pillowcases together with the exception of 3 sides first. And so I'm going to try doing that. Oh, you know what? I needed to get one more thing. I may have to run back in the house to get a different mount that I was going to put in a different place. See? Remember I said there would be some kinkins? That's one of them. So I've been sticking like little GoPro mounts all over everything. Obviously not enough, but I'm kind of excited for the future of connectivity. Anyways, I kind of like don't know how to start. Okay, so first I have to go get that other little mount thing, and I will be right back because why would I have everything that I needed right away? Thank you for the Prime sub. Benoit, is it Benoit? Benoit CS2? Thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna go grab that other mount so that I can point that camera over there by the sewing chopping table in the right direction. Happy belated birthday, GL. I hope it was a good day and a good night, and you feel like more invigorated than ever. Okay, I will be right back. Although I didn't do a new be right back screen. That's another thing I need to add to the list. There are so many things. What? We got our sub goal. Oh my God, guys, that's awesome. Thank you. Yay! Okay, I need to fix those too. You like the new setup, Cassandra? Thank you. So behind me, it's going to be a little bit different. I took obviously like the things down. I want to rearrange them, but it's too cold right now, really, for anything to stick to the walls. I also there's still a lot that needs to be done in here. But, you know, it's getting there. Dude, chiseling paint off of windows, you'll see. They look terrible, but they're like halfway. They're slightly better than they were. A hairdryer is your friend, apparently. Thanks, Travis. Well, there's not, you like the overlay? Thank you. Okay, so my next question too is, before I get distracted again, or while I'm getting distracted again, so I have like two versions of this overlay. I have one that's not animated because I was thinking that perhaps after a little time the animation could be kind of distracting. So give it some thought, maybe, and all feedback is welcome. Okay? I will be right back so I can grab that other little mount thing and get that camera there in the right place. And I'm going to try to, you know, pretend that I know how to sew. No, I do know how to sew. Just not like expert level, but we'll get there with practice. By the end of year 2, I'll be like friggin' expert making wedding dresses. No. Okay. 1 second. I guess I'll just leave it on this. Dog, you stay. Run second. Okay. Should we refill the coffee while we're there? Look, I've been sitting down for like 2 seconds and I'm already, okay. I'm gonna leave the mic here though. That way you don't have to hear Ophelia's bedtime protests. Terrible. Okay. Dogs, they're watching you. I know you saw that. All right. So, well, that camera turned to follow me here. It's gonna have to like. It wasn't following me before. Now the tracking is working. I don't know. Was that Pip taking over? It's ridiculous. What was she doing? Usually it's Lil, but Lil does look. She has a. Oh. Sorry. Mic. No, it's actually on. God. Pro streamer, brah. Pro streamer. Okay. I'm gonna apply this. Thank you. Oh, I brought this one to Albuquerque, actually, but I let Bev wear one night. Anyways. I'm gonna just do this really quickly. I guess I can put the. Alright, we're gonna stick this puppy on. Here, I'm gonna try the the other camera. Here we go. It's gonna follow me everywhere, maybe. Right now it's pointing at the sewing table. Bam! Hi! I don't know if it's moving. It's just there. It's supposed to move. If I move, will it move? Hello. Okay. So I have one camera that's like right here, and I'm gonna change it because with its current positioning, it can pretty much only point down which is great for like seeing what people are cutting and doing, but not so great for seeing people in hindsight. You guys that? It's really happy now that it has an elephant body instead of my body. That's its like, you know, nighttime body. Why can't I get this? If I were really smart, I would hairdryer the wall, but hairdryers and heaters equal blown fuses. Been there. Okay, let's see. Where should we put this? Maybe there. Just stick it on. That's level-ish. Okay, I'm gonna move this camera here. Also, I have a system for cable management that I will also apply when it is no longer negative buttfuck cold, for lack of a... All right, that should be good. Hopefully that will work. And I'm gonna... Is it giving reality show? New views. It is Saw. You're gonna get a jump cut. What? Hold on. Okay, and then the other thing that I'm doing is I'm gonna put the chat on my phone so I don't have to like walk back over there. Okay. I need to turn this camera on too. Sorry for all the back and forth. It's my first real run. And the studio is small. We are going to do community days, but not every single Friday. Perhaps, hold on, give me a second here. Wait. There. Okay. I have to fix the framing. I'm sorry for this delay here. Cool. Sorry for my like on-stream adjustments here. Which one was that? I know that the names were reversed. White box, black box. Okay. Better-ish. All right. We have obviously a lot of things to adjust, but you know, we're getting there. Clip. How do I pull up Stream Manager? I want to pull up the chat on my phone. Here we are. Ta-da. How do you make it bigger? I don't know. It's bigger than it was. All right, you're not home yet, Pete? Well, I hope you get home soon. No Man's Sky, which is like space. Thank you, Sammy, for the positive comments. We're definitely going to do some community days still. But I wasn't going to do that for like the first one where I'm figuring out how all of this stuff works. I'm going to do like a bit of a different schedule than I was doing before, probably trying to do more daytime ones. But I will keep community day on Friday, but it may be like every other Friday or something. Unless my Saturday mornings get really early, which they might end up doing. And then I may move it to a different day. Hi, Goob. How are you doing? All right, putting that here. You're still at work, Sammy? All right, so this is what we're doing. How's that other camera behaving? Is it doing its job? We gotta scroll down. Yeah, this is my only place that I can really be alone. It's coming along. Honestly, I have more stuff to do. That wall needs help. The ceiling obviously needs help because it doesn't keep water out very well, apparently. But most of the things in here, I Facebook Marketplaced, and I love it. I get such a rush out of finding something on there, especially for like a deal. I love it. All right. Thanks, Captain. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, you know what? Like there's so many things that I want to make and do, that I might as well stream them. I think it would be fun. Yes. Okay. You guys are so sweet. So this, appreciate it a lot. This is this fabric that I ordered from Etsy, and it's like a satin silk. So I ordered a bag, and I don't know which camera would be good to show it. That's upside down. But this is it. And I had to really choose. I don't know if you can see it very well because I'm backlit. The lighting is another thing that we're going to fix. But you see, it has butts, mushroom butts on it. And it was really difficult, honestly, to select which mushroom butts that I wanted to center on the pillows. But this is one of the ones that I chose. Yeah. Thanks, Pete. Yeah, dude, Facebook Market Placement is the best. I love it. It's like you combine the rush of something new with the rush of getting a smoking deal on it, and just like, it's a good drug. It does look like the Christmas Story lamp a bit. You're so right, except for it's missing fishnets. And we have all different shapes and stuff and colors of butts. These are different butts. So this I pinned together inside out, because when you sew two things together, you should sew them inside out. And then you flip it around. Gotta remember, I may need to watch a video on that invisible zipper action just to remind myself. So you have these things called, I don't know if you have seam allowance. So whatever the size that you want your thing to be, you're gonna increase it by like a half an inch all the way around, an average. Some things have a smaller seam allowance, like a 1/4 inch. Like this probably would have had a 1/4 inch, but I gave myself a half an inch for some wiggle room. So the pillows themselves I made a while ago, so they're not even like perfectly clean anymore. But I just made them with like extra muslin in your classic 20-inch by 20-inch couch size. And I used leftover stuffing from this old couch that we got rid of that had, the couch was not great, but the pillows were sumptuous. So I kept them all for materials because I'm a hoarder like that. However, they have come in handy, and I think I kept the like foam thingies because I was like, oh, I can make a dog bed out of that. I think I'm going to use the foam cushions to cut out like custom, like a custom case interior for all of the stuff that's going to go into the bays for the carpentry streaming stuff. Oh, you had a burger with mushrooms. Were they leg mushrooms, Coob? I want leg mushrooms. That would be good. Hello in Germany. What's going on? Housework? No, not quite housework. The house is in there with like central heat. This is not. But how are you? We're gonna do some sewing, and then when we finish that, maybe something else. There's a lot that I want to make. I have to just find my jive in a different type of streaming. So I appreciate your patience. I also don't really know which camera to do since it's a multi, but we're getting there. Okay, so see, it is always useful to keep us. You know, the roof is holding up well right now because it's too cold to leak. Ice has a hard time responding to gravity the same way that water does. So no, the roof is still not fixed, but apparently it's too cold to make like real roof repairs, so we have some temporary things in place. It's great. Ooh, mushroom with goat cheese. Yum. I made like some ricotta leftover pasta thingy, and it was alright. Okay, so I'm gonna bring my chair up here, and let me take a look at how things are on the screen and see if I need to make any lighting adjustments and things like that. Okay, guys? I need to plug this sewing machine in. I need to thread it with black thread. I use these little clips instead of pins. Also, when you sew pillows, you don't want to accidentally sew all four corners together before you turn it inside out. Been there. Okay, let me see how this looks. Maybe I turn this light off for now, because that's backlit. All right, we're okay. Okay, all right, I'm back. We have coffee. When I actually go over to the sewing, I think I'm just gonna move this camera over there so it will be, and I put a mount on the sewing machine. So we'll see what that looks like, but maybe I'll have to move it back. The sewing machine mount might be better for actual sewing stuff. Okay, so now I need to tip this down just a little bit. We'll get there. Is that good? No, I'm still mad short. Okay. The large table looks like an old drawer. It does kind of. So I got this table and this shelf here for I think $50 maybe for both of them. And I don't know if this thing is and I got oh, the kid was really sweet there and gave Ophelia a butterfly thing. All right, so we need to find the right side of the fabric and the wrong side. And here we have one side that's shiny and one side that's less shiny. So you want to pin it or clip it with the right sides together, because then when you turn it out, they will be on the outside. I sort of cut this together so that it should match up pretty well. And I'm going to clip all of these together before I sew anything. That way I can just go wham bam. All right, that seems to be not really well lined up. Cutting silk is a bit difficult too, I've realized, but you know what? Try everything. Let's see. Which is there a back? It's kind of, oh yeah, that's the shinier side. That is the shiny side. Am I enjoying the ice and snow? No. I like it more than I like mud. You know, because mud is really dirty and all the horses get really clean and the dogs are clean and they're just frolicking around in snow stuff. But you know, it's a lot of work to walk in and it's very slippery. And I have made some unscheduled tumbles. Not that I have a lot of scheduled tumbles, but you never know. On the steps, because the awning drips off, and so no matter how much salt you put on the steps, eventually someone's gonna get it. Basically, I seem to be that person most of the time. How are you guys dealing with the snow and the ice? It seems like I'm a little bit nervous about these potential 50-mile-an-hour winds that we might get in the middle of the night. So this could be my last stream for a couple days, because hopefully we won't lose power. Also, the generator is still not working, so we'll be really screwed if we lose power. But all right, so I think most pillows have the zippers on the bottom. Let's remember that. I don't know if I did. Look, I pinned those correctly. Imagine that. What's this reality show called? I don't know. It's called Quacky. I don't know if it's high drama enough to be a reality show. We could add drama. Should we? Is it too quiet? Am I too far away from is it just me? Is the sound really low? Kevin, you could sew all my buttons if you want to, because I hate sewing buttons. You're out of cheese? The drama is on the way. That's just true. Now you're talking, and then you're talking like a real reality producer. Drama is in the editing, for sure. Okay. If I were smart, I would put these clips at less than a ½ inch seam allowance, so I don't have to move them, but I'm not, so they aren't. I'm gonna have to fiddle with my, there's something called tension on a sewing machine, and it's basically like how much the machine squeezes the two pieces of fabric together while you're sewing them. And for different types of fabric, you need different levels of tension. And you just kind of play around with it, but like, we will see. If it's too much, it'll pull the fabric together kind of, and it's like the thread isn't loose enough for the fabric, so it's sort of restrictive on the movement there. Did I scratch that? No, I didn't. Anyways, one camera went out. You're right, it did. Thank you. I don't know why. Maybe it went to sleep. It's not supposed to do that. Hold on. Thank you. See, this is the fun part. Not. Why did it go to sleep? Dude, I was using you. You gotta wake up. Wake up. Hello. It wanted more drama. That's exactly Max Home Goods, right? Well, we're gonna do all sorts of stuff making. Here, let me put this one on for a second. What's up? Bam. Hi. Anyways, we're gonna do more stuff making. While I figure out why this camera turned itself off. The turd. Don't you go to sleep on me. All right, it's back. Bam. Mrs. Mackenzie's version of Lowe's. Yeah, right? You see, I've got my my tool stuff in here. I do try to remember to take the batteries out because, oh, see, there's a significant lag because I landed back in this chair much sooner. These are all good things to take note of. I need to figure out a way to keep that camera alive. Don't fall asleep on me. Camera's like, I'm bored. You're boring. Let's fall asleep. Even the camera's falling asleep. The duck mask. Wait, to edit a stream like it's a reality show? What? Twilight. We've got our Milwaukee and the duck mask. So how laggy are things? I know that, I mean, I have 3 cameras that eventually will be running all at the same time. However, if my internet won't allow it, we're going to fire the internet. That's what we'll do. Oh, that's good. Oh, nice. No lag. Yay! Sweet. Well, you're staring at the, okay. So I have everything pinned. Let's just start sewing. I'm gonna move this camera over there and switch the cables. Gold star for no lag. Yes. The cameras are holding up pretty well. That's good. All right. Now we're gonna do a second of camera changing. And I'm gonna go over there and we're gonna start sewing this bad boy together. Although first I need to make sure that I have the right thread because what's in here, this is the sewing machine. It's a Juki. It's a pretty heavy duty industrial machine because I got it for sewing canvas belts and you need a lot of punch to get through that. Okay, so we have this black thread here, which appears to be cotton thread. I might use that. I need also some sample pieces here. That way, when we're figuring out the right tension, we don't screw up our actual fabric. So, where are the scissors? Sewing scissors are very sharp. These guys are, they're not messing around. All right, I'm just gonna cut off a little strip of fabric here so I have something that's similar or the same to practice on. Just to like adjust our tension. Well, hello! I see a ducky. Thank you. I didn't see the... Alright. Yay, Goldberg. Where's the dog? I need a dog cam. I know, dude. Well, wait. Are there 2 dogs there? Where's Pip? Did she? Wait. Hold on. Where's the dog? We're missing a dog. I need to go back and get said missing dog. Unless she's like hiding. Oh my god. Wasn't she just in here? Pip! Pippi? Okay. Well, speaking of dog, I need to roll call. We'll be right back. Pip! Pip! Pippi! Where are you? Can you hear me back now? No? It should be good. Yeah, I found her on the couch. She's doing her thing. Okay. This jumble. Clean as you go is a concept that I'm still not grasping very well. Okay, so we need to get a bobbin. So you have 2 things of thread that go together in a sewing machine. You have thread that comes from the bottom and thread that comes from the top. The bottom thread is on a bobbin, so this is silk thread. I'm going to try this first, and then the top thread is from the little spool. This is also something that I'm excited about. It is a router bit. Not a cheap one. But it should be able to grind through a big piece of wood. Okay. This is the silk thread. So first we're going to try winding the machine with this and sewing our test pieces. I think for silk I want less tension because we don't want I already want a season 2, Lauren. Yes! God. Okay. All right. Here we go. Here goes nothing. I'm gonna move this camera around. Should I just do it that way? Although that cord is supposed to go there. All right. We're gonna do a little bit of camera adjustment now. How was I planning to do this? I was planning to leave that one there, or use the cord for that one, and then, okay. I have a plan. And hold on. I'm going to put this camera on right now for a second. Oh, yeah, we could do. Sorry. I was prepared. Okay, I'm going to turn this off for 1 second, and we're going to have invisibleness, white wait, why is that one? Okay, black. Okay. I'm still here, but I am moving things. Hopefully with the new reattachment they will work as well as they are supposed to. Hey, get back in here. Hey, come here, Pip. No, don't. Hey, stop. Right now. Do not walk any further. No. Hey, get Pip. No. You're going to go in and then bark at something and wake Ophelia up. That's why you have to be in here. It's your own fault. Okay. And you're disrupting my process. Gosh, Pip. Jeez, girl. Get a grip. Locking you in. All right. Whoop. Whoa, hold on. We're almost there. Sorry. Almost there. We can turn that one on, I guess. Okay. Turning them back on. Ha! 1. Please work. All right, everything works. And this one. No, that one's supposed to be. Wait. Sorry for the delay here. Where is that one pointing? Okay, that's this one. Oh, no, they're right. Okay, sorry. Cool. Hi. Rough, man. All right. Why is that the wrong? Oh, it's frozen on the old image. That's weird. It's supposed to be pointing a different direction now. Nothing ever works, I swear. There. All right, you get the lovely view of my side of stuff. Hi, we're back, and I got it working. And now I know more things that I need to do. What? And now that one fell asleep. Jesus. They're all asleep. The cameras are not working. They hate me. That's all. They don't like me at all. I guess unplugging them midstream and changing the plugs around is not ideal. Who knew? Device is sleeping. All right. Is that working now? It should be. No, you were supposed to be facing this way. I don't know why that one's not working. It turns out it hates me. Camera off, but sound is better. Hi, Durbin's man. I don't know why it's not waking back up again. Oh well. We'll just put this one at big. Sorry for the bad tech here. I'm trying. I thought it would be better. Alright. Since that camera is not wanting to respond to me because it didn't like being unplugged while it was doing its job, we're just gonna go with this one here. Like my on-stream camera adjustment. Every streamer learns at some point. Some earlier than others. Alright. We have our thread. I need to wind the thing up. I'm going to put that right there. We have our sewing table here. And let's plug it in. I did get that cable out, and I put it where? Dude, I swear, I was like really feeling like everything was gonna be good. Okay, we have this. Oh God, you know what I left with something else. So I moved all of this stuff into the house for like the past, I don't know, week, because we had seriously frozen weather that prevented anyone from wanting to be in here, like myself. All right, now we've sacrificed our heat for a sewing machine. How many cameras? I have 3 cameras in here. Now, I can barely seem to get one of them to work correctly, but you know, I made the pillows already. I'm making the pillowcases now. The pillows are right behind me. We have this here, pillow. It's mostly clean. You know, it's been floating around for like ever, so it can only be shocking. Okay. So here is some cotton thread. This is silk thread, and we need to get also some black cotton thread, because that might end up being what we use. Gutemans. All right. Let's do this one first. And we're going to do our test fabric. So next Friday, we're going to do the next community stream. I'm going to do some more streams before that during the week. I will, as soon as I have like an idea of what schedule that I can nail down is, we will have that. The problem with that, and why I haven't figured that out yet, is because with like the horse training stuff, sometimes it's weather dependent. Like if you get a good day where there's good footing and it's not frozen, especially at this time of year, you just have to take advantage of it. And you know, I have like a window during the late mornings right now that I can do those things. So it just kind of depends. But I'm gonna try. All right, we have our evening coffee. Duh. Yes, let's make a pillow. All right, sorry if that clap is too loud. Yeah, we do need more people who can play Among Us 3D to do it. All right, we're turning our machine on. Oh, I need to get one more thing. My God. I have this because this is like a badass industrial-ish machine. Not ish. It has like a knee lever so that you don't have to flip the presser foot up. I should change some of it. I wish that other camera was behaving itself. Because it would be nice to have like, I intended on having a camera that pointed down so you can see the actual sewing. But it will get better. We have a lot of ways to make it better now. What do you guys think of the new badges? I have more to do. I want to do like custom pipe train animations and all sorts of stuff. And I know I'm trying to make progress. You think they're cute? You like them? You think they're cute? Thanks. There'll be more. I was getting a good groove on though with my size editing. 72, 36, 18. 72, 36, 18. You know. The presser foot. The presser foot is the thing that smushes the fabric down onto the bottom of the sewing machine so that it holds the fabric still, basically, while the machine does the stitching. I will show you. I really wish that other camera was behaving itself. One of them is. Maybe I could just... No, I'm scared that if I disconnect anything, it won't reconnect. I don't know. Anyways, this is a obviously we were going to have kinks to work out today. Okay, so first I do have to go inside before I really get sewing to get my knee thing, but you have this thing in the side of the machine. It's called a bobbin, and this part here is called a bobbin casing. And this is the thread that comes up. The thread from the top comes down and then ties it in a fancy knot. And then you have stuff. For, really technical explanation there, right? Okay, first we're gonna try this with this silk thread and see how things are going. You have a special needle size for this camera placement is pretty terrible, I think. It was intended to be like sewing placement, not really me placement. So you're going to be able to see like every pore on my face that my internet will allow. Joy. All right. So you have to put this in here, and just like so, you fish it like that. All right. Hopefully I did that right. I could have done it wrong. I've never really sewed on camera before, but we'll find out. I think that's right. Sewn on camera, not sewed. Okay, that's there. Now I need to wind this. We're going to remove this. I fixed a robe that was Grant's. What did I need to do? Are you not sure sound alerts are working? What? You didn't hear anything? No! You should get a refund. You should absolutely demand. I hope you kept your receipt. Yes, ADHD crafts. Hey. What do I need to do? Oh, dance pants. I didn't see that. Oh my God. Does that mean I have to dance? What should I dance to? Do we have anything? I can dance. I don't know. I made it. All right. So maybe we should do like one of these, or like the wave. That's ridiculous. I need music to dance. I'm terrible to myself. Why do I do this? I'm a Barbie girl. Oh, today I put Barbie girl actually on a Tony's for Ophelia. I've had this thing for a million years, not done it. I know. You know what? I can dance, but I need a... I'm in craft mode. Why did I do that to myself? Please don't clip those dance moves that you just saw, like, at all. I will do something. I don't know. That's a threat. Okay. We're going to wind this thing here and see if it works. I can barely remember how to do things the right way when no one's watching me, so we'll see how well I do with somebody. Okay. All right, so then we go down here, down through here. Winding a sewing machine is pretty intimidating at first, but once you get the hang of it, it's just like riding a bike. You never forget, really. And they're all more or less the same. Okay, and that was the fun part. We need to lick the end so that it's easier to thread. Also snip it. And I am chronically putting my little snippers in a different place every time. We have our little sewing box here. Black, of course. Has to match. Snippers. I'm going to trim the end of the thread here so that it's easier to get. Even with that, sometimes I just feel like an old lady. Okay. I might just put this through here. I have a special presser foot on this machine, which I will figure out a way to... You're supposed to be able to see the machine, too. And it's called a walking foot, and it looks really big. You have to raise the needle up some. Sorry for the getting out of frame here while I attempt to thread this. Okay, I got it. of course, I'll probably break the thread right away and have to do this again in like a few minutes. But you know, that's pretty much how it goes. Okay, so then put that back there. I have to go get that thingy off of the table. Do you want to see the jive? Is that like a where you jump up and down and like kick your legs really fast? You had to pay your professional groceries. Oh yeah, I did it in a really pretty good grocery haul today, not gonna lie. Okay. We have this button that is supposed to help thread. Well, it does. You just put it in one time and then you pull up and yep, it pulls your loop from the bottom. So the machine threaded correctly. We're off to a good start so far. I need to go get that thingy because obviously. What's up, Alicia? Thank you for the sub. How are you doing? How's my man Henry? Do the Charleston. I should learn how to do the Charleston because I was born there, but how goes it? You should tip. Who did you use last week? Oh. Wait, I lost chat. No. Okay, there it is. You got a new car? Yay! How is it? Ugh, so sucks about your old car. Sorry about that. Okay, I'll take the phone with me. I can see chat, but I'm just gonna run and grab. Oh, I don't have to run and grab it because I didn't leave it there. This. You use your knee to lift the presser foot. See, my camera is supposed to be, you know, maybe we will end up playing some games today. You never know. Oh, dude, this Steam Deck is like so cool. All right, there we are. It's gonna be tight. Camera very closest to face. What are you getting to eat, Trick? I'm kind of jealous. All right, we have our test piece here. I think I turned. Yeah, I definitely need to move the camera farther back. You know what? I wonder. I have an idea. Let's see it. Oh, give me 1 second here. Since my tracking camera is refusing to work, we're gonna try and see if the other camera will work. Sorry. Oh, sorry, Bill. Yeah, let's try it. You're eating Chinese? Sweet, I'm jealous. I could do some Chinese. Oh, you know what I have? All right, let's see if this works. Sorry for the, it's beeping below. And it might work. Okay, let's see if... yeah, I think it's working. Cool. I made it better. All right. Hi. Sorry for my like. And then I want this on top of that one. Okay. New plan. We have two over here. Sorry for the like terrible stream. Oh boy, that's gonna be a problem. I almost made an oopsie. How is this? Sorry. Watch me try to like. Oh, okay. So I got this like mount thing that will just like clamp onto anything, and maybe we should use that, and I can clamp it onto the tripod. There. Sorry. I'm trying to do like a better farther away one, and it's sort of cooperating. You guys, this is ridiculous. I'm about to give up. No, I'm not. Never give up. Never. Never give up. I could put it on a cup. It's so cold, even the cameras are freezing. Is it really freezing? You're right, it is. Well, it doesn't like being messed with. I give up. This is so stupid. Why is this not working? You guys, Mac is like really frustrated with all of these things that are not working properly. I say before I tried 2 times, never. I know. All right. You know what? If it doesn't want to work, it doesn't want to work. I don't really know how to. There. We are going to make this one bigger. There. Sorry. Okay. I'm back. Why did all the cameras fall asleep all of a sudden? Dude, everybody fell asleep on me. This pains me. Sorry. Is the pillow finished? No. It is not. It is not finished. It's really not even very much farther along. Okay. It says that the cameras are tired. Yeah. Maybe it'll work now. No. What is going on? Why? Sorry. This is an audio only stream apparently. This is what happens when I try to like. All right, is that back alive? God, wake up. All right, let's see. I am back sitting in the spot that I'm supposed to be sitting in, and my camera is not alive. Why? What is going on? This is so annoying. Well, I'm not really sure what to do. I don't know why it's frozen. Black box. Need to stream camera. There's that one. Okay, well that one's working now, but the other one is not. Oh my God, just kill me, please. No, don't. Okay. I don't know why nothing works. Ah! Go grab you, Elliot. I'm doing this on purpose for real. Yeah, right. I needed more drama in my life. Okay. There. Why is that one frozen still? Hold on. God damn it. Okay. Let's see if that one works now. It's still like not picking me up. Oh, all right. Here we have something working now. Oh my God. And now I'm going to attempt to put this one on that other cord. Sorry for the delay. This is ridiculous, I know. Most professional streamer you've ever seen, right? I thought that's what you were thinking. Was I wrong? No? Huh? The bigger screen's frozen? Yeah, because I unplugged it. Because I'm trying to make things better. And I am learning my lesson, though, from unplugging things mid-stream. Sorry. God, so stupid. All right, sorry here. There. Now it's working. Okay. I think that this will work really well. And I appreciate your patience while I work through the technical issues that we have had. Let's do things. I did ask for drama, and I supplied it. Okay. This thing. It should be pretty good. Of course, I'm gonna have to like spin it around in circles. I am so really like, you're getting all sorts of good angles though of like the ceiling and my chins and like all sorts of sweet stuff. So that's great, right? Oop. Sorry, I had to spin the mount and not the camera. Trial and error. Okay. Well, hopefully the wood streams go more easily than these do, because I won't be like, you know, sorry. Okay, so this might be better. There. How's that? And then this one can actually point down like it was intended to do. Although I have to change that to an upside down thing. We could do that. Actually, it's supposed to go this way. No. All right, well, now we have two angles of me. The one on the sewing machine is supposed to be upside down, like hanging off, pointing that way, but I really don't want to mess with things more. Thank you, Netstar. I'm glad. Like, I used to skateboard on this with Hank when I was in living in Santa Monica, and I miss it. I don't really have anywhere to skateboard here. I'm just gonna turn this one off, the one that's like right here, like up on my grill. Should we do that? Yeah, probably, right? We're gonna do one camera, and we'll do that one. Sorry, I'm gonna layer it above and put it over here. 'Cause why not? Oh my god, you guys, I really didn't expect to have this many technical issues, but here we are again. Okay. Back to our regularly scheduled crap. Tony Hawk, yeah. Hank is in Tony Hawk. No, Hank is in my dog, who was really great because he would keep this like even tempo of just like a slow jog, and it kept me from going faster than I had the skill to do, and it was great, and it kept me going fast enough, so it was perfect. If this was a fishing stream, they could say that I'm angry. Yes. Wait. What are you talking about? What just argued for the entire time? Oh, the Blair Witch Project. That movie. I mean, obviously it's my inspiration for my camera work here. But right, I need to get to the actual sewing. I also had to unplug the heater. Gosh! So many things, guys. It's ridiculous. All right, turn on heater. Okay, now, without further delay, I can move this in and it won't be like, you know, poor size. I like say I have to start dancing to keep warm. That's very clever, Lauren. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna move this up just a little too. Cool. All right, back. Let's try sewing some stuff here. we have our sample piece. Where did I put that? Don't tell me I like left it somewhere. This is welcome to my brain, where I touch something once, I never see it again. Do I have to trim a new piece off because I lost the original fabric piece of... Oh, wait. I found it. Okay. So I think I'm going to try this walking foot thing. I also need to put... Oh, no. I need to put a smaller needle in. Well, let's just try this one. See how it goes. Why not? Okay. Where's our presser fit? This thing. You get a handy, like, race car pedal to operate your sewing machine. It's pretty sweet. Also, and it has this feature, which is like an automatic cutting. Sweet. I still managed to lose the, Okay, well, don't press it when you're not quite ready, because then you'll have to rethread your needle. If I sew my fingers on a stream, that will be dramatic material, right? Okay. Now we have to rethread this. Why is the tension so high? What was I sewing? Oh, a robe. Once I figure out how to do this with less hiccups, which we've had a stunning amount. Oh, that's the problem. We'll make some cool stuff. So I dreamt up oh my God. You know, the Final Destination before a road trip? No. I was thinking about Final Destination. I only recently have been enlightened, I guess you could say, about what the series is about. Oh my God. Now, every time I walk outside, I look at or like I handle a power tool or anything, I feel like even if it's unplugged, it might turn on and try to kill me. So that's a joy. Wait, you said you had a friend who shot the needle almost entirely? Dude, biggest fear unlocked. Well, not biggest, but one of the bigger ones. All right, so this already, all right, it doesn't appear that I threaded the needle incorrectly, but there's always time. The first one's good. This is actually likes to make things exactly. You know what? I think that's a really good synopsis. I might use that for like a new summary. I just saw I think it was the most recent one where it's like bloodline. Okay, so we're gonna. Nope. We broke our thread. So I think, you know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna use the cotton thread because I think I want this to work really well, and I have a feeling that I don't need silk thread to sew on silk, and this. What is everyone having for dinner? I'm really stoked because, okay, so I forgot literally everything that I did today, including ordering takeout so that it would be ready in time for me to pick it up right after I was finishing grocery shopping and then driving home from the grocery store without said takeout. Also, so I had a craving for this salad nearby, and I was really stoked to eat it because I've, well, obviously, you have a craving for anything. You're stoked to eat it. And then friggin' turd burglars over there. I walked away like an idiot. I should know better. And they ate all my salad. So, it's because I was my itch was not scratched. I had to go and get another salad for lunch today. And it's waiting. Oh, and then I called, ordered it, and drove all the way home. Realized I forgot it. Amongst other things that I forgot. I left a friend of mine a 30-second long voice memo this morning. I was in that kind of mood, I guess, somehow. And it's not normal. And I guess it didn't send because I went to say something else to her. and I accidentally deleted it. And for the life of me, I can't remember at all what my voice memo that was so important was actually about. Yeah, so it's that kind of day. Yeah. Oh, God. Okay. So we're using a different sort of thread, a much more durable type, and this is cotton thread. We're going to see if we have more luck, which I think we will. I sew with this thread all the time. Tales from the Crypt. I only recently saw a little bit of that, I guess, last year. Ooh, Chinese tacos. I got some taco stuff. I got these like taco, they look like pill pockets, but they're tacos. Has anybody used those before? We'll see. They were in the suggested Super Bowl section. I am not watching the Super Bowl this year, guys. Or not watching the commercials, rather. Who are you guys rooting for? My day definitely sucked. Thanks, Cubietta. I actually had a pretty good day. Like, it's not bad because it was forgetful. Maybe that's a good thing. I don't know. All right. What in the world? Final Destination 17 and 30. Yeah, I know. They're gonna have like Fast and the Furious will last like for the next 200 years, and it'll just be like Fast and the Furious Space Edition, basically. You're rooting for Seattle? Oh, right. Well, that sounds fun, Trick. Who's performing at halftime? Gio, you probably know this, being the music man that you are. We've got threads for days. I might want to serge. So this machine that's on the bottom behind me is called a serger. And what it does is it finishes up raw ends. So if you look like inside your clothes and you see like the thread pattern where it has like a bunch of little V's that are like zigzaggy like this on the edge, that's serged. And that just prevents the fabric from fraying further, like this is. But this is just a piece of scrap fabric to test the machine and see how everything's going in there. All right, I'm just gonna... And so you always, when you start out sewing, you always backstitch for like a few, so that the thread just doesn't just run out. Okay, so yeah, this skipped stitches, and it looks like it's too loose, but it didn't pucker really, which is because it's so loose. Also, I think I need to turn this up. We're going to do, is 0 smaller stitches? Smaller number, smaller, or no, bigger number, bigger stitches? Guys, it's been a minute. Do you remember? Does anybody know? All right, let's try putting that tension up a little bit and seeing how that works. Oh, I should also switch to the Microtech needles, which are these like, all right, let's see how that turned out. Oh gosh, that's like it's a jumble of terribleness. Kid Rock. I hear Kid Rock. Oh, is that the halftime thing? Bad Bunny and Kid Rock. What an interesting combination there. Well, dude, I hear that Kid Rock actually puts on a really good show. Does he have a new song out? Talk about like, oh, well, he's not a one-hit wonder, but he had an interesting vibe. Do you remember? I remember being a kid and like really wanting to like this song a lot because I thought it made me kind of like badass. He has a very bad Santa vibe to him, wouldn't you say? I am not so close to you. I'll make it a pillowcase. You've only sewn by hand. I don't really like sewing by hand, but I will if I have to. You're gonna go to the cinema and watch it in Germany? That seems cool. I bet it's pretty good on a bigger screen. Oh, a surgery and a baby look. Yeah. Oh, she just ordered an embroidery machine. Nice. I have like my very first beginner sewing machine behind me, and that one does a bunch of different stitches. Probably not very well. It's not like a nice one. It's a beginner one. This one only does straight stitches, but it does them very well, and it can do them through like leather. And frankly, straight stitches are what you used anyways. I'm gonna get a different type of fabric here just to see if the issue is the fabric, or we're just gonna get a piece of scrap here. Some of this. Okay, let's try this. Honestly, the most irreplaceable tool in any I think in anyone who sews kit is the seam ripper. Or maybe it's just me. I don't know. Pen pusher, what's up? Thanks for the sub. How goes it? You can, Pip. Oh, Pip would love it. She would like a fur coat. Bill, not so much. All right, so we're gonna try this. Oh boy! When you hear that sound, that's the unmeant. Like, you know, a bobbin fell, and usually they cannot fall without coming completely unwind. It's like impossible. All right, so yeah, that's messing up all kinds of ways. I must have something wrong here because it's not normally that bad. I don't know why. Oh, well, that's one problem. Okay. I figured out. This is why it takes so long. Well, it used to take me forever to sew because I had no place to do it. So it took me like a million years to just drag all my stuff out. Hopefully, you know, this will get more seamless as I become kind of more accustomed to camera placement, light placement, what I can do, what I can't do, which is obviously not unplug things. And fuck me. I just, yep. I just dropped the bobbin and it all came undone. Grr. Seam rippers were your erasers, right? It's like similar to, I used to call the pacifier the silencer. Kind of like, I like that. I bet that was kind of neat to work in the costume shop part of that. What did I see? I like the twerking deck, you know. Lauren, I owe you a much better dance. You will get it. We need some music too. All right. Let's try this again. This is why I haven't finished the pillowcases yet. But it shouldn't be that hard. Okay. There, I have pulled both threads up. So, for our next community day, what do you guys want to play? Let's do something, maybe are we there yet? I don't know. Among Us is fun because a lot of people can play. We would like to play the 3D one at some point. I still want to play the goat thing at some point too. Of course, I don't know if it's worth full price, but it's definitely worth it when it's on sale. Okay. Did it work? Yes. Yes. Perfect. Now we need to adjust the seam length. Let's try turning that to 2 and see what that does. Oh. Yeah, that's making it smaller. We went real fast there. Okay, look at that. Perfect stitches. Same on this side, I think. Yep, okay. So now we're gonna try this setting with the silk fabric and see how well that performs. I'm gonna pin it. I really made a meal out of this here, haven't I? Okay, now let's try this fabric. I probably am using like the wrong presser foot for this, but like I said, I have almost zero experience sewing this type of fabric. Yeah, maybe I should change. Maybe. Does that work? Yeah, you know what? That's actually not bad. I think that would work. What do we think? Let me try to, let's not chop my finger off on a stream too. That would be most tragic. When you guys see an ambulance on the road, do you wonder like where they're going, what they're for? And I don't know. Like it just makes me think like, oh, I was driving along today and I'm like, man, I'm having a really good, besides forgetting everything, I was having a really good day. I was very content and peaceful, and I've just been, life's been better. Life has certainly been a lot worse than it is now, you know? But I guess I was just wondering about whoever that ambulance was for. Obviously, life is not going very well. And when you live in an area as small as I am, too, then you really start wondering because, there's a good chance that you know the person driving in the car in front of you and behind you. So then you're like, oh, gosh. All right, let's try this. Hopefully, you know what? I think we're just going to wing it. We're going to do it. All right, here goes nothing. Look at all this. See all this fraying? This is just because the fabric wasn't serged and it's been moved like a couple of times. But I don't really... do I need to serge it? Is the whole pillow going to come apart if I don't? We'll find out, won't we? Well, there is a good chance that I know the person in the ambulance. Probably. I don't know. My thoughts first are like, oh, I hope nobody fell off, It's kind of scary that we used to have an urgent care here, and this is a place where there are like a lot of people, riding horses at like high speeds. So having an urgent care, a local one, was pretty clutch, I would say. Now we don't have one. It's a bit disconcerting. You better hang on because it's like 45 minutes to the nearest. Okay, we're doing it. Is there any trick? There's got to be some way to put your fabric on something so it doesn't slide around as much. I'm so nervous. I've had this fabric for a while. And this is why I'm doing sewing streams, because I have all of these things that I would like to make and I just don't make them because I'm doing other stuff. But I'm going to do it. And you just assume somebody went into a store. Yeah. I was telling Grant actually about the store windows. I don't know how I thought of it the other day. And then you commented that driver said was optional. Is that true? That it's optional there? That would have been great for me. Access to healthcare. It is. Yeah. Well, fortunately, there are a lot of great places for helicopters to land here. So we've got that going for us. Big empty spaces. Okay, we're going to put a little pin in here. You're supposed to use little blunt pins for what? I don't know. The girl who's literally is about to sew her first piece of 2 silk fabrics together. I don't know. I know a little bit. What's up, Randy? How are you? Oh my god, you had to drive 45 minutes after you cut your... Oh, it's like when I melted the skin off my thigh. Same thing. How goes it? What's up, She's Earthbound? How are you? We're gonna put some stitches in this. You know, I think that's pushing down too much. I'm scared. Uh-oh, that's not a good sound. That doesn't sound good. Alright, we're gonna lift this up. You know what? It's actually not that bad. So that's encouraging. That's what I strive for in life, is just not that bad. Then we're good. Alright. I think I'm probably using the wrong foot for this. Alright, we're going slow. You know what it's hard to tell, but it doesn't appear to be puckering them. Is it puckering? No, you know what? It's not, actually, which is shocking, actually. Very, very much so. Wait, is that too tight? All right, let's just keep going. Bam. I just wish I were like one of those people that, well, it's good at everything. Well, I am good at some things, but not. Okay, let's try this. I want to be a 4-hour sleeper like Lauren. Imagine all the stuff you could get done. Welcome to the chaos. Snitches do get stitches, that's right. Don't you forget it. How's Mom? Oh, it melted my thigh? Yeah, I did. Not that bad. You don't like the word pucker? Really? Pucker rhymes with some things. One of my other favorite words. Pucker's alright. Dude, I'm like pretty surprised, but this actually seems to be working out really well so far. So far, so yum. Let's strive to be like Lauren. Yeah, I strive to be as high as Lauren. Just kidding. What's up, Jordan? How are you going? How are things? I've seen you've been streaming. Thank you for the welcome back. How's life? Okay, we're doing well, guys. I think so far. I think I may have found the right combination of tension and have some sexy couch pillows when we're all said and done here. I mean, who knows whether the seams will be on the edge, but you got to start somewhere, right? Okay. Dang, I think it's actually working. Dude, I don't earn money selling stuff. No, I could never. Are you kidding me? No one would pay for my pillows. But maybe with enough practice I will. Hey. Would you buy one of my pillows? My self-sewn pillows? I guess it would no longer be a DIY pillow, though. If it would. It's fun to make things. It's like making things yourself is similar to the high that I was talking about from, like, not that it's a high, but like, you know, when you get a really good deal on Marketplace, it's way better to have clothes and things that you've... I don't really have many clothes that I've made yet, but I am going to look at these couch pillows with a much greater, like, intensity level of affection than I would if I had purchased them. So yeah. And then I'll be like, guys, check out my couch. I'll just start inviting people over left and right just so people can see my couch pillows. You better believe it. It's gonna happen. Okay, let's try to put this pin back in so that the stuff stays together. And we're just gonna go all the way down. And not forget to backstitch at the end. Don't ever forget to backstitch, because then your stuff will unravel in not that much time at all. And get your pin out. Don't also stitch your pin. That's never any good, unless you like breaking needles and having to rethread things a million times. You know, you do you. If that's your bag, who am I to stop you? God dang. Here, sorry. I didn't promise there'd be less swearing. Maybe more, because, you know, making things tends to involve more swearing, I think. Alright, let's try not to get things screwed up here. Okay, so then I backstitch at the end, and we're good. And cut! Okay, let's check my work. Oh, a little bit of puckering, actually, but that's not bad. Here, we have a seam that is actually quite straight, I must say. It's straight-ish, and it's about 1/2 inch down. There's only a tiny bit of puckering, and I think I'm okay with it. Because if I change anything, it'll probably be worse. Alright, so now that we have this, the rest of it should go really quickly. And then I get to figure out how to put an invisible zipper on. What's up, Grow? How are you doing? Max Sacks. I like it. That's good. Thank you, Bub. Max Sacks. Yes. I don't, those of you with kids, did you guys ever use these things, the sleep sacks? Ophelia slept in one, and it was basically like this bag that you just zip the kid up in, and you never have to worry about them like kicking their blanket off or whatever. Sadly, they don't make them for adults, which I think is super lame. Because, I mean, wouldn't you just want to, like, zip your feet up? And I mean, it might be a little hard to, like, shuffle to the bathroom in the middle of the night with your feet zipped up and all. But, I don't know. I think a lot of things that they design for children should be incorporated. Like, why don't adult onesies have, like, you know, butt flaps the way kids' ones do? They should. I have changes for the people in charge of adult onesies. Okay? Suggestions. Oh, puckering. I'll try not to say puckering, maybe, but... Oh, said it again. Yeah, there probably are some, but the one that I had does not have that, and... I got another one time, like a, you know, guys, non my size, basically child's. It is really convenient, though, to be wearing kids' clothes sometimes. I must say, I do enjoy that luxury. Okay, we're backstitching. Okay, so you also, oh! So the problem is with all of these threads is that sometimes they're like, okay, now I have to pull this pin out. Once you start stitching, you can pull your pins out, obviously, because the stitch is holding the fabric together, and you don't really need it anymore. You can put them in your mouth if you want to, you know, play around with something's going wrong now. I can feel it. There's a bit of a grinding sound. It's never good. We're just gonna... Uh-oh. Hold on. Why is that making that? I swear, you do it and it works out really well, and then you just move the fabric and go to continue, and it's just like OBS. That's gonna break. Why is that? I wish I could see what was going on here. Because it doesn't seem... I can hear like grinding. I'm wondering what's going on. Alright, we're just gonna keep going until something breaks. Because why not? What? It sounds like something's rubbing on the machine. Of course, I'm not using the silk needles, but that's okay. Sometimes the presser foot comes loose. Oh, that's what it is. The presser foot was loose. I'm really happy that I corrected that before I broke a needle. Because I bet that grinding sound won't... No, it's still doing it. I don't know if I've oiled this sewing machine, like, ever. Oh, no. Let's go too tight. Dang it, we missed. This one is not going to be as good. I screwed that one up. This is the top of the pillow. This is a great area to screw up. What are you saying to? Hey ho, Fluffaluffagus. Alright, they would be happy to do that. Bill, it's your turn, Bill. Oh my goodness. No. Bill. Why is it not working? Why, Bills? Huh? Here's Fluffaluffagus. This is the most frequent offender of food. Well, no, they're both bad. Bill likes to walk all over the kitchen table, though, when you're not looking. And sometimes when you are looking, Pip just mostly steals your food when it's on the couch. But Bill goes straight for the table. Fortunately, she has not figured out how to jump on the countertops yet. But I'm sure, give her time, she will. Well, we have a bit more seam allowance here than I wanted, and we'll just see how it goes. We definitely, you know, it's a good thing there are two of these pillowcases, because by the time the second one is done, maybe they will be of a sellable quality, and that I would do that. I'm going to leave that to the people who are really good. However, the jumps, when it warms up enough for me to get out there and start making that stuff, I will sew. That's the plan, anyways. But I'm really excited to for painting, because that's going to be the real fun part of it. I have so many fun ideas. Well, I think they're fun. But what's going on here? Is this behaving? Is it working? Sometimes you sew and it's just like, oh, I sewed nothing. There's no thread in there. Thank you, turn. The sound's getting worse? Uh-oh. Oh, because the mic fell off. That would be why the sound is getting worse. Where is the mic that was on me? How long ago did the sound get worse? There it is. It's under my foot. Also, dude. Okay, well, I've officially lost both of the little magnets that go on the back of these things. Thank you for letting me know. Oh, there's the magnet. Just kidding. I've only lost one of them. Let's not put that there. We'll put it there. Another illogical place. Thank you for the... Please, like I said, comment if things... And if I don't see that the sound was still pretty decent with the mic on the... Was it on the ground? Yeah, it was under my foot. All right. Hopefully this works. Oh no, we've got some puckering here. Okay, well, we'll just have to fix it. Oh. Okay. Backstitch. Cool. 2 out of 3 sides sewn. We'll see how... Oh god, that one's... Well, this is the pillow that we'll put on the less popular side of the couch, obviously. But we have 2 sides done, so I'm going to do this 3rd side here, and then we will do the other one, and then I'll figure out whether I need to turn it inside out before doing the invisible zipper. I also think I need to like partially sew some of this stuff here. Yeah, let's do it, man. And I'm gonna turn this down. Also, maybe, why not mess with, you know, if it's working, change it. Right? Wrong. Okay. All right, here goes nothing. Cool. It worked. Although it's not, oh God. Worked is a generous term. Oh dear. We're having some issues here because the fabric is, the problem with this type of fabric is that it slides all over the place. I kind of want to take these stitches out and redo them. Yeah, that's a good choice. There's a less popular side. No, not really. I wish. Have I been working on one pillow? No. I'm working on 2 pillows. Sorry, Mark. Look, you know what? I'm a little out of practice with the sewing. But the whole point of me spending more time doing it is to be less out of practice. Okay? It's going to be great. We're going to make some awesome things. So I want I would like a Carhartt one, but like the full suit, like the full quilted suit with arms and legs. They make like the overalls for women, but they don't make the, I forget what it's called. Coverall. I want to make my own then. So I want to make some like cool black heavy canvas coveralls, but with like features that are kind of more horse specific. So like one feature would be not a seam, like a giant thick seam right under your knee where it bruises you from your legs in the saddle like that. Oh God, so nervous. This is why we use seam rippers, so you don't accidentally cut the fabric that you're sewing. But if you're like me and you put them in a new spot every time you use them, chances are you're going to be using something else when you need it. Although, you know what? I did hear, on the topic of organization, I did hear that even Marie Kondo, the organizing queen herself, has loosened her standards since having children some. So there's hope for the rest of us, is what that boils down to. Or at least what I got from that. All right, now we're gonna redo this and hope that it works out better than it did the last time. Go us. Camera fighting should be an Olympic sport. Oh yeah, no. We did, yeah, we were fighting with cameras. Thank you for coming to my defense. And an awkward dancing. Ryan, yeah, that was, awkward would be an understatement on that dance. That was probably my most, good night, Dursvin. I hope you sleep well, and that I hope it's not as cold in Germany as it is here, but it probably is. It was cold there when I went for the holidays one year. Thank you so much for staying up extremely late and hanging out to see all of my camera mess. I hope that the next time you decide to do so, if there is a next time, that things will be more professional. We were going for professional, but we fell a little bit short of that. Travis, you're not sorry you missed the dancing. Don't be. Pretty. It was something. You know, I'm gonna defend the fact that I am, when called upon, I can pull some moves out. You should see my living room dances. Shakira herself would be green with envy. You know what? If nothing else, I have confidence. So, got that going for me. All right, let's cut off some of these threads. You know, these pillowcases have been in the works for like a very long time. So, frankly, if it's taken like a whole stream, in the lifespan of these pillowcase dreams, it's nothing. It's small potatoes. So, there's that. So if you make slow enough progress, all progress is good progress. Or something to that effect. And now I have a terrible itch. It's a very like fiendy way to itch oneself, but you know when you like have an itch that's so bad and you have to pull out the teeth, that's when things get serious. Okay, let's hope that this comes out better than it did the first time I tried it, because it's a pain in the butt to rip stitches out. There's a saying that I like. Okay, I corrected it. Called "A stitch in time saves 9." I don't know if you guys have heard that. I'm sure some of you have. But you know what? It's true. You're picturing Elaine Seinfeld dance. You know what? That might have been better, actually. Yes. I don't think you're going to be sleeping for like days then at this rate. It might be hazardous to your health. Why do today what you can put off till tomorrow? You know what? I think that's a great one. It's very feline-like of you. Cat's goals. You know what Frankie decided to do? It's been a while, but he decided that yesterday was going to be the perfect day for him to go back to peeing on the bed. Joy. So, that was fun. What are you going to say at that point? You're just like, okay, I hate you, Frankie. Suck. You know what? At least it wasn't... I don't know. Actually, it's pretty awful. Alright, hopefully this works. We're like pretty darn close, although I would say my my clamping, pinning skills could use work. Sometimes when you go faster, it just actually helps make it straighter if you suck. I wasn't the worst kid in school, though. I went to, I did some fashion courses in Santa Monica before I moved here. That was the last thing I was studying. It was pretty neat, though. I learned how to make patterns so that I could, if I dreamt it, I could make it. Also, I want to make like horse riding clothes, and I was having a hard time sort of conveying my thoughts to the people who were manufacturing or designing samples, so that I decided to learn how to sew so that I could design the samples and make them myself. And there you have it. Okay, look, we have a 3-sided pillow with not so much truckering. So that's good. Oh my God, Brandy, that is so sweet of you. Thank you so much. Wow. What a delight. Thank you. Very, very sweet. We have, and Pete, oh my God, how was I so slow on this chat there? I was very focused. Thank you guys. Thank both of you. Very, very sweet. And just generous. And I'm sure the gift receivers will be very happy. Thank you. I appreciate that. And it's a nice thing to come back to. Is that because I finished 3 of the sides of this lovely pillowcase without that much stuff to rip out? I only had to rip out like a few seams. So check it out. We'll turn it inside out, and that's the edge of the pillowcase. It looks pretty good. It's like at least a pillow pocket right now. I have 2 invisible zippers. So we'll use those. Those are those little tiny ones. That's what they're called. Thank you guys so much for the support. Ooh, do we have a hype train? Do we have one? Do I have to? Hold on, let me make sure that you get. Oh my God, we have a level 4 hype train. What, guys? That's crazy. Here, let me go to the computer area where I can do the. What? Oh my God, you guys. What? Thank you, pen pusher. That was so sweet. Thank you so much. Holy moly, we've got a major hype train going on here. Yes. All right. I should be dancing. I need like music. Hunter song. Duh. Oh my God. We're going to a K-pop party. It's like a kids thing. Ophelia is obsessed. So we're going to take her to her first sort of live show, and it should be good because she can sing along to the songs, and it should be kind of fun. I heard about it on NPR. We'll see. Level 5 hype train. What? You guys, holy cow. I'm just so grateful. Thank you. I appreciate all of the support. Very sweet. All right. That's because I got the 1 pillow done, right? Is that what I earned with my sewing prowess? Is this right? Yeah, let's just make sure that everything lines up as well as it can so that when it starts to unravel, it unravels for like a place that's somewhat kosher. Okay. Oh boy, wait, look at all these emotes. Oh wait, I can choose? Wait, what? Hold on. Sorry, let me pay attention to the... What? Ooh. Info. Oh, where can you go? You are the hype train conductor. Nice. Unlockable emotes. Unlock now. How do I don't know how to do this from the phone. But you guys, very, very sweet. Thank you. Let me know if there's something that I'm supposed to do on this, because... Okay. Okay, let's do it. Doing it. Oh, it's so slippery. Okay, here we go. Now I know why people hate sewing with silk. I think I'm going to put more of my, like, my little pins here. 10 months! Dang! It's a while. Oh, the emotes unlock with the hype train. Okay, cool. Just making sure that I'm not, you know, sleeping on the job here. All right. Watch as I like choose the spot to put this pin in a million times. Well, now I have a list for things to do for next time. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then back. I don't like to backstitch too much because it just makes a nasty knot. Just enough so that it doesn't unravel. Okay, so I'm trying to keep it We're doing better. This one looks a lot better than the first one. Okay, so for next time, I don't move cables from cameras around midstream. Check. Also, wasn't something not on there? Oh, some alert was not on there? Is that right? Level 6 hype train. What? Dude! Ah! That's amazing. Thank you guys. I don't know what to say other than thank you. I really appreciate it. Wow. Sound alerts. That's right. The sound alerts weren't playing. Okay. I will fix that. Ugh, I don't even know if I deserve a hype train for my like failure to launch correctly. Although, you know what? SpaceX has a lot of incorrect launches too, right? They blow things up. So at least I'm not blowing things up yet. There is time. Ooh, don't you like that sound when it just starts going real fast? There, that's starting to sound like professional speed. Holy moly, the night is young. Aw. Thank you guys, you're very sweet. We deserve it for coming back. I was always coming back. I missed you guys, and I wanted to come back sooner, but like I wanted to have enough things done, and clearly I needed more. And believe it or not, despite all of the like hurdles that we've had on this stream, I did like test things out too, and I did some like trial recordings. But then I went and moved things around. I wasn't moving cables around mid-recording, but yeah, you know, I haven't started better than SpaceX. Wow, that's saying something. Okay, check it out. This is I'm happy with this one. I'm telling you, this is gonna be the good pillow. Hopefully, I chose the good butts to be on this one. Although I think I tried to represent all butts in the pattern equally. So you'll see when they're done, if they're done ever. We really do need new couch pillows because we have these awful leather ones that I did not purchase. I've had them for a very long time. They look nice, but they are so not what you want to be like laying down on. Negative. But I'm not about to put something that doesn't look good there. No. I need to save the stuff in the room that doesn't look good for like my scattered belongings. It has to look good when I pick them up. That's part of the motivation for picking them up. You know, this is my new strategy. Like actually finish decorating things so that it looks nice when your room's clean. Thoughts? You think this will work? It might. That's not so bad. They're getting there. Level 7? How did we end up at level 7? Well, I was like yapping about, I don't even remember now. Bailey, thank you. Wow. Again? Thank you so much. I appreciate it very much. This is what a sweet thing to come back to. Thank you. The bar. What do you mean the bars? Oh yeah. Well, you go through couch pillows a lot, do you? What do you do with your expired couch pillows? We are. Are we about to beat the record? Oh my god. Are you serious? Feely, like, you guys are all amazing, and I appreciate it so much. Thank you. Just being back and talking to everybody again was all I wanted to do, but this makes me feel special and appreciate it. I thank you. It helped because our new stream equipment also was a bit more of an investment, but I think it'll be fun, and I want it to be a good stream for you guys. And hopefully I'm gonna fix everything. And I hope you like the overlay. There are more versions. This looks pretty good, I think. Not gonna lie. Maybe I'll make you guys some pillows if I get pretty good at it. We have a new record. What? Oh my God. P. Lee, Penfish, you guys are so sweet. And everybody, thank you so much for this and the support and for hanging in there with me for my little tech break and more technical issues. But you guys are sweet, and I missed streaming for sure. But I think it was good because there's so much of this stuff that I wanted to get done, and I really just needed the time to do it. But I think it'll be a lot better now. We're almost there. Like, I know I've had some technical issues today, but it's like, at least we have a lavalier mic that works. So now when we're outside and in the barn, you guys will be able to hear. I also, I'm excited to have the wood shop one. Oh, so there's the wood shop area too. It's going to get a makeover, which I'll probably end up streaming that too. But I can't do anything right now with it because it's winter. And you can't paint under 50 degrees. So it's going to look rustic, let's say. I can't believe what? Oh my God, man. That's so sweet. Thank you. Wow. We set a record. Holy moly, guys. I appreciate the love so much. I hope you like the wits. I think it's going to be fun. We're going to build some cool stuff. And if I chop my finger off, you'll see it. Hey, level 8. What? You guys. I am feeling the hype. Yes. It's for these pillows, isn't it? And my rustic wood shop. But it's going to be really cool. You can help with the design ideas. So first I can't. It's going to be really rough looking at first. Like, it was a tractor bay turned into space but I'm thinking I'm gonna paint the cabinets. Have this like awful, probably lead filled paint that's just like falling off of them. So when the weather's better, I'll use like some sort of chemical stripper, or I'll sand it and try to really inhale the lead fumes as much as possible. And it's good for my health. And then I think I want to paint the cabinets maybe like black or do some turquoise. I'm not sure. We can have a vote on woodshop makeover. Cool. Look at this. It's actually working. I'm pretty sure that I am qualified now to work in a sweatshop. I'm this good at sewing. Look, it only took me like 2 hours to make one pillowcase. I think that those numbers would have me definitely a top performer in a clothing factory, for sure. Woo! I do like that sound. You can't get overexcited though, or else scheiße. You sew things crooked, like. Oh boy. Oh, what's going on here? Okay. Cool. We're doing pretty well. Something just came loose. Yeah! Dang, we finished at level 8. That's amazing. Wow. Thank you guys. And I did it. 3. What? 1. Oh my God. Thank you for the cheers. Hey. You guys are you're making me not finished yet. Oh my God. You guys, thank you. Thank you very much. All right, look at that. Like, it's gonna work. Oh my God. Yay. Okay. So then I have to probably relearn how to put an invisible zipper on. And you see, we're gonna finish this. we're not gonna probably finish more than this, but I'm pretty sure that these pillows will be done. I thought about adding piping to them, but clearly we don't need additional complications. Because, you know, why not take something that's new and make it more unnecessarily complex? Cool. Hear that? Where can you? Oh my God! Thank you. You guys are keeping this hype train going, man. You're keeping the heartbeat alive. You haven't gone to sleep yet? Good night. Now you get to see your pillow. Good. Thank you so much. You guys, wow. It's definitely a hype train record. I don't think yeah, thank you. Oh, we have our sewing machine crawling along while I'm not paying attention. Naturally. Maybe if we get to level 9, I'll even do another really terrible awkward dance. Oh, nobody wants that. Quick, unhype. Cubietta, oh my, thank you. Thanks for sticking around. Glad to have your wit. Right, well, yeah, it would be really true to ADD. Exactly. Okay, so the other things, I want to make I have a bunch of things that I need to fix, but that's going to be boring. I want to make a really cool, I got this cool skeleton fabric, and I wanted to make like a saddle pad in like a Dia de los Muertos sort of design. But this is actually kind of more just like skeleton and less pretty, kind of more Halloween skeleton, but they're like dancing. So I think it would be cool. Hey, our hype chest is on the way. You did pretty good. Yeah, I would say. And also, I was like, nobody wants to see that. I'm very, very grateful. Thank you so much. I should probably be doing a dance anyways, but do we really need that? Guys, now I can open the email. Did you get him? Yay! Thank you so much. Okay, here, we've got it. 3 sides of the pillowcase. Wait. Please tell me I left it open. And I left the bottom open. Okay, so now we should take a short break and like an actual break where I don't just go in to get something, but like maybe I go pee or something. I don't know. But also, okay, so another thing that you do typically, although I don't know if I need to do it for silk, is when you have the corners, you kind of trim the extra fabric out of the end of the corners so that they don't get too bulky. That's another thing. Man, this better not unravel completely is all I have to say. I don't want to have to search this. Hey, whoa, it's like emote craziness down there. Well, I really have stuff in my hair. Okay, I'm cold. That heater is not effective for this area. All right, so we're very close. Now I just have to put the zippers on. I'm probably gonna need to like watch a little video of how to do that though. I don't remember. I don't know. Maybe we will unplug this. Dancing. Okay. We're going to unplug this one. And we're going to put this one back through there. Also, I'm actually go pee. Yay! We're almost done there. Pillowcase is just going to look so good. Yeah. Girl, you haven't seen the twerking ducks before? Yeah. But you didn't know that ducks could dance that well. All right, I'm moving over here for a second. Eventually, these camera transitions will be more seamless than really terrible seams. But you know what? Actually, you know what we can do? We can just take that camera over here. Okay, so here, we're just bringing this one with. Hi. We have this area. Cool. Terrible. Okay. I need to figure out... Why is that not working? Sorry. I have some leveling to do. The floor on this thing is very not level. That's very close. Oh, is this one working now? Let's see. Is that one working? No. That one still thinks it's looking over there. Hold on. Sorry. There. Okay. That one worked. And I can put this one back over here. Sorry. We'll get there eventually. All right. Now. Okay. Sorry. Hi. I'm back. Wah! Oh my god, the duck mask. That would be... you can see my nose very well. That's good. The traditional view. You know what's funny? I was telling Grant this. Like, I can see everyone's nose really well. I can see up everyone's nose really well. I'm the perfect height for that. So if anybody ever wants to know whether or not they have, like, anything in their nose, I'm the girl for it. Yeah. Okay, so now we need to remind ourselves how to put the zipper on. So I think I need to iron the zipper. I am the great height for a nasal leg. But I also, so the drawback of being this height is like, when I used to leave the house for school, like as a teenager, I would like look in the mirror and I'd be like, oh, okay, so like my shirt's good because I'm seeing it like here. But little did I realize that like every single person can just see straight down said shirt. That didn't occur to me for a while. I also really can't see if anyone, I can't see anyone's bald spots. So that's that, but yeah. Okay, let's try to relearn how to put an invisible zipper on. Oh, you know what I meant to get out actually was, I have the iron. I know I need to like iron. Dude, ironing is the most annoying part of sewing, and it's unfortunately so necessary. It sucks. Yeah, I can't see anyone's bald spot, but I can definitely see up your nose for sure. Okay, how to install an invisible zipper. Okay, we're just gonna watch somebody who knows how to do it. Here we have left about 1/4 inch, blah, blah, blah. Press the zipper tape flat using a warm iron to eliminate curls. You know, I don't think there are curls on this, so we may not do that. We're gonna skip that part because it's pretty flat. But we had black ones. That's what we were going to use, is black. Oh dear. Oh, okay. Black. Apply knit interfacing to the wrong side of the seam allowance for stability, especially on stretchy well, we're not, or slippery fabrics. We don't have any knit interfacing. Let's see. I changed one of these monitors to be upright, which I think is, you're seeing your husband's bald spot right now. Randy, you're not supposed to, you're supposed to just not notice, you know? You had to put the heat, wow, yeah, well, I heard it was pretty cold in Florida. I had a friend who just got back from Miami, and I was like, oh, I'm jealous. Don't be. We never had heating in California, I don't think. Okay, so, prepare the fabric. Place the zipper face down on the right side of the fabric. Yeah, that makes sense. Aligning the zipper coil with the seam allowance. Leave about a 1/4 inch between the zipper tape and the fabric edge. Yeah, because that's that little, like, lip, how it goes over it. Okay, so, yeah, so you sew it that way, and then you fold it over. Attach the invisible zipper foot to your machine. That I need to look for. So it's like a little foot that has a groove that's just big enough for this zipper to stay in it, and it makes it straight. So the first side, attach the zipper to foot to your machine. I need to watch a video of this. When it was explained to me in school, it seems so simple and so easy. So I know that if I do it like once or twice, I'll be like bang, bang, bang. And we'll be making pillows like left and right. We'll make enough pillows to give every single quacker a pillowcase. Oh boy, you're going to Florida? That would be fun. St. Lucia. When I heard St. Lucia, my grandparents, we were on a cruise one time, and they brought all these couples up on stage, and they had like the oldest, they brought the youngest couple, the mid-range couple, and then the couple that had been together the longest, which happened to be my grandparents. And they go on stage. I don't know if I should be saying it. Maybe I will. And they asked them, like, where's the best place? They called it Whoopee. And my grandma's, and the game was like, if you can guess what your spouse's answer to these questions are, you win something, and it's an achievement. And my grandmother said, balcony in St. Lucia. Anyways. Okay. I need to look for the invisible zipper foot, which is, if I put it away correctly, it will be in this box. So we've got all of these little zipper feet in here. Some of these things, so here, these right here, these are sewing feet. That's a bobbin. But one of these, and I don't remember which one, is for the zipper. And yes, I know I need manicure, but manicures last about like 14 minutes on me with my activities, unless they're like gel ones, which those ones have a 20-minute lifespan. You get your own max size. Yes. Well, yep, that's tangled. This is denim. Really strong thread because it's for denim. Oh my god, these bobbins are just like so jangly. You should be on the lookout for the balcony that they made Whoopi on. Oh, wow. Your husband is romantic. And a dolphin statue? Nice. It might be. You know what? You never know. That could be a really important, integral balcony for my existence. All right. This is not the invisible zipper fit. This is like a really skinny little foot. We have all of these different feet. So I'm going to separate the ones that don't go to that machine from the ones that do. We're going to look up what does an invisible zipper foot look like. Let's find that. So you know what another thing I need to do is I could like share the things that I'm searching here too. What? No. We need those directions. But let's go to Google. For some reason I use Brave browser and the like go-to default search engine is not Google and it sucks. Yeah. You should post that pillowcase for sure. Most definitely. I'm noticing this chat thing is also kind of wonky. It's on the stream. It's only... Why is it only showing... Why is the chat only at the bottom? Is it just disappearing too quickly? I don't know. I'll fix that too. It's hard to test the chat thing because, well, maybe I'm just not sending like a test one correctly, but some of these things, like, I feel like I can only see what it looks like when I stream. Like, bandwidth, I couldn't really test that by, like, making a recording. The audio and camera stuff I certainly could have, and did. Somehow it still ended up being a partial disaster. Somewhere in this little container is the right foot for installing a zipper. This is one of my grandfather's. I love French cuffs and cufflinks in general. I think they're great. I would have an expansive collection of cufflinks if I could not lose things or, you know, didn't have as many horses, but they're just so fun. I guess I do also like the certain men's clothing items. Like, sorry for all that noise. I like ties a lot too. And bow ties. A whole segment on finding your... Oh, yeah. Is that show still on? All right, let's see which of these presser feet is for an invisible zipper. It could be any of these. I don't know. Oh, wait, that one is clearly not for this machine. That one is also not. I have all of these specialty feet for that, like, little wimpy brother machine that I have, but not very many for this Juki, which this is a skinny little foot. Maybe this is the one for the zipper because it makes like a skinny little line. Let's find out. It's a good thing you didn't have my up nose shot there because my nose was kind of runny. I think it's because I'm cold. What does a zipper foot look like? Do you know? Does anybody know? You like cufflinks too, Pete? Yeah. I do too. K-Hope. What's up? You've worn a different tie every day for 5 weeks. Oh my god, Pete. You do have a lot of ties. Dang. I have like 5 ties, which is more than most women probably, but I mainly wear them for riding horses, but also I wore one in Albuquerque. Okay. It was my first time getting a child-sized tie, and I must say I will do it again because the other ones I'm having to like tuck in my belt. Okay. Let's just look at what invisible and see if we have anything that slightly resembles this. Oh. Yeah. An invisible zipper foot has the 2 notches. So I have one that will work for my other machine. I see. Okay. Maybe we just skip the invisible zipper foot and try to wing it like freestyle. Okay, so we definitely have an invisible zipper foot, but we have one for the other machine, and it looks like one of these. I have like 50 million different specialty zip feet. However, they're all for that old brother machine that I have. Okay, so is that it? No. I don't want to switch machines. So if we can't find the right foot, we're just gonna not use one. What is that? What kind of foot is this? Do you know what this is? It's like, does anyone who sews, does anyone sew? You wore suits or a jacket and tie through school? Yeah. Like as a kid, I didn't like school uniforms, but I completely understand why they're beneficial, for sure. I mean, I get it. And plus the kids, you gotta put your learning outfit on. No slacking. All right. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and try to use this foot, this little skinny one that is barely going to hold the fabric at all. This right here, this is the invisible zipper foot because it has two little grooves. You see those two tiny grooves there? Those are where the two sides of the zipper will be like wedged in there, and it holds them still. We are going to try. Tie show off stream. Yeah, we should. Yes. Okay, so of course, here it is. And it has a groove on each side, so obviously for when you do one and then the other. Do we think I should just go? Should I just get the other machine out and do that? I don't know. Maybe I'll try a little bit with the other foot on a different machine. This is the most technical part of this. What's up, Mal? How are you? We're deciding whether to wing. We're going to install an invisible zipper on our pillowcases, and we're going to decide whether we... Oh, I do need to iron it open. Okay. First things first, I have to turn the iron on, get the ironing board. Oh, another thing we're going to make is... I was supposed to go pee too. Is a cover for the ironing board because in one of the places that I lived, I guess it was a long time ago, I used my ironing board as a coffee table until I got a coffee table. And as such, it is covered with stains like an ironing board that was used as a coffee table would be. So we're going to make a sweet ironing, like an elastic ironing board cover that in a fabric that will be fun. It sort of matches the vibe in here. That's going to be another thing. All right, so, oh, you posted I'm going to see this pillowcase. Before I do this zipper thing, I'm going to plug the iron in, let it get hot while I go inside the house and pee. And then I'll come back and we're going to iron these zippers open. And I think I should probably, I'll try it like freehand without this foot. If it goes poorly, then I will switch machines and put the other foot on. Oh, you have a positive outlook. Okay. Sorry, and a hydrate. Thank you. Hydrate is taken care of. Positive. I am feeling so grateful that all of you guys stuck around for the month that I took off, and for everybody's support on my first stream back, and mostly everyone's patience with more technical difficulties than I had hoped for. And I just want to say thank you guys for being such a wonderful, sincere, thoughtful group of people who are kind to each other and kind to me as well. And I hope that we have a really fun 2026 with more fun streams, and that everybody has a good year. Okay? And I'm feeling positive that these pillowcases are finally going to see the couch. All right. I am going to turn the iron on before I forget any more things. I'm glad you like the new setup. It's good to be back, Jordan. All right. I'm going to turn the iron on. It's down here. I will have to reposition some cameras. It's getting cold in here. Guys, I did say that it was going to end at 11:30 just because I know that it's going to get colder and colder and colder. I might do some like in the house streams at some point too. Okay, we have this iron. I actually think this is a pretty cool looking iron. I mean, as far as irons go, it's sort of badass, right? We've got this lovely metallic blue. It's a dope iron, in my opinion. All right. I'm concerned. No, irons don't take up that much electricity. We'll do it. Okay. I'm going to plug this in. Ah! Things falling. Where's the, oh, here's my extension cord. Boy, it's getting cold in this little corner here. Very cold. All right, I'm going to turn that off for now. Is this camera even working? I wonder. And I'm going to try turning 2 heaters on. If the stream drops while I'm outside, it's because I blew the fuse, okay? And I probably won't. Here, let me just make sure. I'm going to try to turn 2 heaters on so I'm warm enough. Like I said, if the stream drops all of a sudden, I did blow the fuse in the room while I'm gone. And if that happens, I probably won't go down into the basement to return it on tonight because it's going to be so cold down there. But hopefully that won't happen. That's an iron that doesn't heat up. The ironing, yes, the ironing will help. You guys are ridiculous. Thanks, Ma. Okay. Iron is heating up, right? It's not going to heat the room up. If it does, screw it. Oh, no, we need to put water in it. Okay. I'll be right back because I have to pee like an expert. Oh, my God. It's really hot. The mic says it's like extremely loud. Hold on. It's giving me like red. Is it really not that loud for you guys? Because on the like, you know, audio mixer thing, it says it's like ear-splittingly loud. The sound was fine. Now it's too quiet. All right, I'll be back because if not, oh my God, where is the? Why is there nobody in here to help me put my jacket on? Just kidding. All right. Campfire making stream. Oh boy. Okay. I could do a good set couch stream. It's so true. Maybe I will do a couch stream at some point. The thing is, the reason I'm out here is because I have a kid that sleeps upstairs. Oh my God, it's getting really cold. Okay. Like I said, if it drops, it's probably not coming back on tonight because that would be like just a very cold activity that I don't feel like doing right now. Is dealing with the basement and the spiders and monsters that are down there. Okay. I'm going to thank you for the jacket. It was a Christmas gift from Grant's brother and wife and family. Okay. We're doing it. Oh, I unplugged that. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm going to leave the mic here. Oh, because the last time I like turned it off and I don't know, it was no bueno. Okay. Oh my God, it's so cold now. So cold. Oh boy. Guys, it's really cold outside. If you didn't know that. Okay. I did not unplug the iron. I was waiting for the, irons only heat up if it's a watched iron never warms. Sorry for the hand noises here as I'm, oops. Yeah, it's there. Oh boy, maybe I'll keep the jacket on. It would have been good for the drama. Added drama. Okay, I did remember to, these lavalier mics though are going to be a challenge for my attention deficit disorder and bathroom breaks, that's for sure. I'm going to leave it at that. Okay. I need to get out my really, I'm wondering if that other camera decided to work. Let's just turn it on for a second and see. Okay, well, it's on. Okay. Here's the ironing board that is hideous. Formerly, my coffee table was like way back when I had first moved here, and I was doing the I had pared down my belongings quite a bit before moving, and now we've expanded again to the size where I feel like a massive decluttering needs to take place. But yeah, here's the iron. I'm gonna get it out without killing myself. Ugh. I need to fix this chair too. Well, I'm actually gonna get rid of it and get a more comfortable one. 27 degrees. Yeah, it feels like 14. It's probably colder where I am too because I'm not coastal. Okay. All right, we have an iron going, and there it is. I'm just deciding which camera we're gonna put. This camera there, and I'm gonna turn it. So hopefully it responds. Did it turn? It did, and here we are. It's working. Things are working. Imagine that. There. Okay. We need to iron the zippers flat. Flatter than this floor, which is not very flat. Okay. That's what you get for a former studio formerly known as garden shed. All right, so I'm going to use the black zippers, and I need to just, they curl around, which is great when you're needing to zip them, but when you want to sew them on, you have to sew it flat. So I need to take this off, itch myself again, and let's grab our super duper iron. Feels like it needs some water. I'm gonna use some of our really easy pour spout here. No, what could go wrong? So I was trying to chisel the, like I said, I wanted everything to be perfect, but it wasn't, obviously. One of the things was the room, which I still have, when I painted the windows, there was still paint all over the glass, because trying to remove it with a razor blade and no heat was just seriously grating on my nervous system. You think fingernails and a chalkboard is bad. Whew. Try a razor blade on a window. But the heat really helped. Anyways, now that whole room is going to be featured, I will finish. But my arms were about to give out after a lot of chiseling yesterday. And it's just been so cold. Oh yeah, so the point of what I was saying was that I was out there outside because some of the paint is on the outside from when Marshall's people did the outside. They left the paint on. But I'm sitting there and the water from the roof is melting, dripping straight onto like where I'm standing. So I put a piece of cardboard over my head. But it did occur to me that I'm sitting there holding a running hair dryer that is having like water dripped on it. So it was like how to electrocute yourself bathtub style without actually being in a bathtub. It felt like a very Darwinian moment for me. So I stopped. Yeah. It was also hard to balance my electrocution cover cardboard with everything. But the windows will be good. You know what I could have gotten? Were like curtains. But why would I do anything that way? That would be too easy. Okay, so this is just really hard to do. Oh, I need to get my phone so that I can... What I'm thinking for the woodshop stuff is I'm going to use a tablet for the chat thing. This is working. Guys, it's getting way flatter. It's really looking good. Oh, 26. Final Destiny would have screamed through the... Right, I would not have screamed through the entire film. I would have died right away. That's what would happen. First to die. Okay. You know what I'm going to do? And what I meant to do before this starting today was get my notes from when I was actually learning how to do all this stuff, because I did take very good notes, and I'm sure that would be all I would need. I also took video notes, which I should probably find, because then I wouldn't need to watch anybody's YouTube video about how to put one of these bad boys on, because okay. Ironing is the most tedious and annoying part of sewing, and you're always like, God, I just want to skip it. Because after you like sew a seam, you need to, I forget what it's called. It's not called pressing it open, maybe it is. Just press them open. So you have to go over every single individual seam and then like splay it out. It's so annoying. Something smells. Oh, I was gonna put water in this, and I left it open. Oh, that was not bad. I mean, I barely put any water in, but I didn't get any water on the floor or on my beautiful ironing board. What do you think we should put on there as like the choice fabric? The full 3-hour ironing stream. You guys, stop video. I think that everybody would love to see me watch TV. Nice. Yeah. Don't you know it? Okay. Did I do this correctly? You know what? Don't screw me up. That's good. And I managed not to melt any of it, so whatever. You think I should do a 3-hour ironing stream? I don't even know if I have 3 hours worth of things to iron, but Pete, you might have to bring some of your, you send me some of your work shirts or something. No. Okay. Yuck. So close. All right. Then there's the part of figuring out how to put this thing on. Honestly, I'm hoping to finish this tonight, but I don't know. I might freeze before I do. Okay. Cool. Do I steam it? Let's try adding steam. Baby. Can nice find stuff to... Do people iron ties? I don't know if they do. I think you iron the shirts. I've never ironed a tie. I have, no, not ironed one. Okay. We're doing pretty well here. We're getting it flat. Flat as flat can be. God, the ironing part, this sucks. This is why all my clothes are wrinkled. Also, do you guys ever use, have you ever used the put your clothes in the shower, or at least the bathroom while you're showering trick? That's really my version of ironing. I'm gonna be honest. Although, occasionally I will. I did iron, I ironed my clothes prior to going to Albuquerque, some of them. Okay. But go out on a Friday. Yes, right? Why go out when you can watch me iron zippers? Yes! Isn't it like the worst thing? But these are going to be amazing couch pillows. And unfortunately, you know, they need zippers. Has anyone frozen using a hot iron? I'm so glad you looked up the answer to that. You hang them over the top. Well, that's a good one. Pro tip: do you starch spray them, or? I have this cool thing I got. I'll put a picture of it in Discord. But one of the things we might make is this. It's this cool like quilt that's based off of a postcard that they actually sold at IKEA. But IKEA has the coolest things, so why wouldn't they? It's called Postcard from Sweden, and it's not your grandmother's quilt, although I did get it to make for my grandmother because she likes little things, and it's I think it's really cool. If you like, if every color is your favorite color, you would love this quilt. But it does take a serious amount of concentration to make that one. Okay, we're so close. So close to figuring out what the next step is that I don't really know. Oh boy. See, and I thought video games were hard. Should have done an ironing video game. You like ironing your shirts for a date? Well, that's fair. It's more effort, more than I've ever done for a date, I don't think. I don't think I've ironed a shirt. Mine are not really the ironing type, usually. Date shirts. Of course, I haven't actually been on a date in a very long time, to be honest. So, I can't remember. Oh, that's nice, Pete. So one of my like great aunt or something made me a cool one when I was a kid, and unfortunately, I don't have it anymore, but I wish I did. Now that I have an appreciation for how difficult it is to actually make these things, that the homemade stuff hits differently now. Sewing wasn't, well, you know what, Ryan? By the time I'm done with you, maybe it will be your thing. You never know. It wasn't my thing either, always. Okay. Okay, we are doing really well here. We're almost there. It's such a pain in the butt, though, man. Ugh. If I go too hard on this, then I'll melt it. It already kind of smells like I'm melting it. We'll see if it still works. Does it zip? If it zips, then it's not melted. It zips. It's not melted. Okay. Sorry for the sniffles. It's because I was pretty cold. Okay. Now we've ironed these 2 zippers. We're going to turn. Am I supposed to iron these things too? So typically, oh, it's called busting? Basting? No, basting is different. I think it's called busting, where you take the seams that you just made and you iron them out like flat so that they kind of make a fold away from each other. If I am doing this though, wool and silk needs to be not as high of a heat as cotton and linen. Okay, sorry for the sniffles, guys. It's just East Coast, make your wishes. What do you mean? Okay. There. That's not a great place for that. All right, let's see. So we'll turn this around. Yeah, I do think I need to baste these open. Or not baste them open. Basting is when you put, like a really loose stitch in fabric. Basting is what I should have done to hold this fabric together. So you put like a really loose stitch in that you're going to take out in a contrasting thread color so you can see it easily to take it out. And you use that to hold your fabric together. And that is what I should have done and would do if I were making a second set. But just so you can have an idea, in case I don't finish this, which given that it's 11:15 now and I have 2 zippers to do, I probably won't finish them both. But I'm just chugging away. Anyways, look at, you get an idea of what the pillows are going to look like. What do we think? Kind of fun, yeah? They'll go well. I think they're pretty sweet. If I went to my house, I would be jealous of me with these pillows. Be like, thanks, guys. Oh, it was 11:11. Got it. I get it. I forgot about that one. I'm glad you like it. All right, so let's figure out how to put this zipper on again. Okay, so wait. It said sew it as close as you can, leaving a 1/4 inch. If I just like sit here and think about them, I'm usually pretty good at like figuring out how things go together just by like looking at them. I do have that going for me. However, okay, so there's going to be a seam and then this is going to be on this side. So I need to figure out, so that will be like this. Yes, so I do, yeah. All right, this is easy. I'm going to do this to there, right along that 5 3/4 inch seam allowance. And then I just need to make sure that this is right. Okay, so then it'll be just like that. I'm pretty sure this is how I do it. Now there's one thing that you do. Oh, it's after, at the end, you just cut these zippers. So invisible zippers are also pretty neat because instead of another zipper where you need to buy the exact length that you need, invisible zippers don't have that little like clamp at the end. They just stop because there's stitching that gets in the way and the zipper can't go anymore. So you can just get whatever size you want that's as big as you need or bigger and cut it to size, which is massively convenient. Okay, I also need to decide whether the zipper will be the full length of the bottom of the pillow or just under it. I think it's going to be just under it, which means I need a little bit more stitching on the other side. So I sew one side of it to the right side of the fabric, and then I fold the fabric over with a 1/4 inch. The 1/4 inch is so that because there's like a little lap that covers up the zipper, that's where that 1/4 inch fold will come in. is just the right amount of naughty. I think it is too. I think it's not too naughty that it can't be in your living room, right? But just naughty enough that it can be in my living room. Okay. Concentrate, Mac. It's hard enough for me to do this without talking. Okay. So that's going to go there. And it's actually just going to match up with the fabric. Oh, 5 3/8. Because, yeah. Okay, so we're going to put that right there. And sew it down. And then I'm going to do that all the way down. I'm going to need to cut the zipper because it's too long. I'm wondering when I should have done this stitching here. Whether I should have... No, I think I made the right choice by, like, not... I'm wondering whether I should do the little... You should auction it so you can get it. Thank you. Why don't we wait until we see the finished product? But it's going in my living room. And then I'm going to have to go back to using those awful couch pillows. You don't want that for me, do you? Okay. So there, the zipper is upside down. So that means this is the side that I need. I'm just going to start. You know what? And if it's screwed up, it's screwed up. Right? And then... Oh God, I'm a little scared here. But if I had sewed that together, then I wouldn't be... Yeah, you're right. Okay, so I put the zipper in first. Then I sew that part. Pretty sure. We're just going to go for this. I'm going to pin it all the way down. I'm just going to keep sewing and hope for the best. Here are pins. Stepping on iron cable. That's a great way to burn yourself. Oh yeah, Travis, you had asked about that burn. So I may have told this story before, but I went to a Halloween party. And then leaving the Halloween party, I had like the drunken munchies. So we went to a gas station in Malibu, where the party was, to get some gas station snacks. I chose top ramen. So I put boiling water in my top ramen, and then that wasn't hot enough, right? So I microwaved it in like a super powered gas station microwave. Then I planned to eat said top ramen bowl, mind you, not like cup of noodles, in a car, like to go over like a long canyon hour drive home, right? Idiot. There was like this much space before the top of the bowl. So we weren't even out of the parking lot. Like the bump getting onto the road spilled the soup straight on my lap. And I had sweatpants on because I had no Halloween costume. So my costume was a fashion nightmare. So I just put like everything that I could think of that didn't match. I had sweatpants underneath a tutu. And then like this, it was something. And so it sloshes onto my lap. And I have this like feeling of deja vu, like, oh my God, it hurt a lot. But previously, when things feel like they're burning, you look at your skin and there's like nothing there. So I'm like, oh, there's like nothing there, you know? But the sweatpants were insulating it. And by the time I actually like looked underneath the sweatpants, I could see just like my skin had just slid off in an area that was like this big, like right on the upper inner portion of my thigh. And the worst, so we had to go to urgent care, or no, I went to the ER 45 minutes later. And the worst part of the story is that I was in so much shock from like immediately spilling it, was that the parking lot that I had, the gas station that I had my accident at, happened to share a parking lot with urgent care. So I literally was like 20 feet away from medical attention, yet didn't like really, yeah, didn't realize until I was like halfway between the freeway, and yeah, it was awful. Yeah, they probably would have sent me to the ER. I know, you're right. But that does make me feel slightly better. Man, I will try to go to urgent care for anything, though. I'm like, come on, can't you just... I know it's gangrene, but, like, just do it. Just take care of it here. Anything but an ER wait, you know? God. All right, I am procrastinating this because I'm scared that I'm going to screw it up. But I shouldn't be. I should just screw it up, right? Let's be brave. I got the pins out. We're going to do it. How many inches in is where it's going to start? I guess there. Yeah. Oh, wait, so I do need to put this on before I stitch that stuff up because, yeah, it's going to have to be on the other side. What? What is your deal? Oh, also, another thing that I just remembered is you have to move the zipper away from the area that you're sewing or it won't be straight. Okay, we're just going to start pinning this and going for it because if I get like this zipper halfway on, that'll be a success, and then I'll probably go to bed. You went to urgent care to get a fly out of your ear? What? Was it like a little gnat? Dude, that sounds awful. Just staple up that, right? I wish urgent care could do like everything. Yeah. Your birthday's in 11 days, Lauren. Oh, boy. You're driving a hard bargain there for that pillow there. I think you might have edged yourself into a leading position. Oh, God. You tried to go to urgent care for some extreme disease spills. Yeah, you can't mention those heart problems. You can't. You have to be like, well, it started after I ate some soup. I don't know. I just started feeling faint. And then here we are. We stuck the first pin in. A lady that I know fell from her horse. She was definitely unconscious for a bit. And she ended up having like a brain bleed for a while because she was on blood thinners at the time. But we tried to take her to urgent care because I guess for a concussion you're supposed to, I don't know, you got to step it up from urgent care. Apparently they don't handle brain bleeds. Who knew? Wait, you couldn't hear it buzzing around in your ear. That would be impressive. Man, see? This is why you're not supposed to you just ignore those medical history questions. No, don't. All right, let's see. Is this right? Okay, so I'm not sure. Hopefully, no, don't do that. It was good. You don't want it. Do not ever take my medical advice. Except for, who was I talking to when I was? I don't remember. Oh. I was talking about the Tylenol the other day, guys. Now I remember. It was my pre-comeback meeting. Lauren's birthday falls on the year of the horse day. So wait, somebody mentioned this earlier. There's like an actual day or is it just Chinese New Year? Usually get stuck with President's Day. You never get to have class. Lauren, I'm with you in the birthday misery. My birthday is on such an awful day that I have not had the energy to do anything celebratory in so many years. Like, I'm just done. I mean, it's like 3 days after Christmas, you know? And now that I'm an adult and like Christmas responsibilities fall on my shoulders, forget it. The last thing I want to do is celebrate anything at all on the 28th. I'm just trying to, conserve my strength so that I feel like celebrating something on the 31st. It's a terrible time. Why can't it be like, some month where there's like nothing going on? No fun. Never get let out of school because you're already out of school. I feel you, Lauren. I too have complaints to file in the birthing department. I know, it's the year of the horse. Isn't that awesome? Hopefully that means good things for the horses. I think about horses constantly, night and day. I couldn't sleep last night because I was thinking about plans and, dreams and all sorts of stuff that horse people, it just arrests our minds. Fun stuff. So I was so excited about it that I had to call the owners of said horse first thing in the morning on the way to school to be like, I couldn't sleep because I was thinking about this and we should do this. It'll be great. Probably think I'm nuts. It's also the same mood where I left a 35 second long voice memo that I can't remember. Okay, we're just gonna wing it. Let's just stitch this, see how it goes. Yeah, let's do it. Should I start at the end? I don't think I want the zipper going all the way to the end there. Oh no, wait, that's not, yeah, that's right. Okay, I'm scared. I'm scared that I'm gonna screw this up. I think I should put extra pins on. No? Maybe? Let's just do it. Just do it. Why not? Yeah. Okay. If this one side goes well, maybe I'll do the other side, but I'll probably stop there because it's like negative warm. Okay, guys. Thanks for sticking around for my sewing stream. The quality will improve. Well, let's hope so. It has to, right? I'm kind of surprised. So how's the picture quality been? Because that's where we'll know whether the internet is cutting it or not. My parents just yes, Lauren, I guess so. Although maybe. I mean, I was 3 weeks late, so yeah. Sorry, I'm catching. Junior, yeah. Your birthday, Captain, is the same. Well, no, it's 2 days after my best buddy when I was a kid. We would always do birthdays together. His was the second. Oh, you're now sewing too? Hey! Have you ever done invisible zippers? Do you have advice? Alright, I think I'm just trying to find the best place to end this. In the zipper, to be more specific. Oh, you're fixing his hoodie? Grant wants me to fix a hoodie of his too. You are a better wife than I. Okay. I'm not really a wife. I fixed Grant's robe, and I let Ophelia take credit for it. Because I'm just so sweet like that. I'm really scared that this is going to be screwed up, but let's just go for it. I definitely should put a different foot on though. This giant walking foot. I'll show you this thing when I take it off. It's pretty cool, actually. Big screws here. Look at this. This is called a walking foot. And there's a lot going on here. As you can see, it's not your average thing. This stuff in here just walks the fabric. Cool, right? You don't need to be the sewing type, Brandy. you know, somebody's got to keep the seamstresses in business, and it's you. Also, with all of the things that are your responsibility, I think the last thing that you need to add to that is your husband's clothes. Okay. Sorry for the coughing here. We're just going to use this skinny little foot because if it doesn't work, we will know that it doesn't work and we'll try something else. I'm going to have to go really slowly. Okay, we pulled the fabric up from the bottom. That step is done. I'm going to use a different thing every single time to drag it out. Are you hand sewing that hoodie? We had a pocket failure in a hoodie that's weeding my attention. Also, it was a pocket failure in a robe. He must be like really shoving those hands in those pockets with force. It has been an example of pristine quality and excellent. Thank you. I'm sure. What's up, Mercedes? How are you? I'm good. I'm trying to sew a zipper on here. We'll see. Well, Trick, if you grow up in a family that sews, then you don't need to sew. That makes sense. You guys have to specialize. You can do something else because they already have sewing handled. You know? You could be the sculptor. Oh, the woodworker. I didn't need that. Bill, you're so sweet. Okay. I'm done procrastinating. All right. I'm just scared. Ah! Okay, should I test out the new presser foot? Nah. Why would I do that? Okay. Here goes nothing, guys. I'm probably starting at like the wrong side. I'm probably doing pretty much everything wrong. But you know what? I can't do it right without first doing it wrong. That's not true. But it sounded good to me. Okay. Oh, you know what? This will work because I'll just lay this presser foot just to the side of that zipper. And we're gonna, we're just gonna start her right there. Okay. Here goes nothing. Are we good? Do we need a different... Could you see what I'm doing here if I move this? No. Yeah. Look at that. Oh, a better angle on the sew stream. Okay, ready? I'm not. We're going to have this really well lined up there. And we're just going to go for it. Hopefully this will work. Yeah. Okay, now we got a back stitch so that it stays in there. Like I said, from what I remembered in sewing school, invisible zippers are hella easier than regular zippers. That being said, remembering was the key there, operative word. Okay, so, oh yeah, that's gonna be too much. So it's not laying flat because I had to zip it up. So that's okay. Alright, I'm gonna move this zipper now. I need to get it farther down so that I can... Okay. Alright. Hopefully that is straight. It's kind of easy to see if it isn't straight when, you know, you're looking at it after it's been made. Okay, so now I'm gonna try to unzip this. Oh god, did I screw it up? I don't think so. I think, hold on. Yeah, I didn't quite screw it up, but I didn't do it great either. I think I need this to be farther along. Okay. So you can keep your fabric in the same spot by not moving your needle when you lift it up. All right. I need to find a way to get this zipper here past the point that I'm stitching. So I gotta move it above the stitching because we don't really want it screwing up. Why is that not working? Right, I'm gonna pull my needle up. You can't actually hand sew just by turning your needle or your wheel here the whole time. You could. That's how they used to do it. That's not what we're gonna do. Oh, I did it. All right, so I got the zipper past the point that we're sewing. That is good. And then, yeah, we're not close enough to that fabric there. That's why. Okay, so now the zipper's gonna be a little crooked because I'm gonna scooch it in. Yeah, whatever. Not selling these. And this is why I don't sell pillows. Yeah. Okay. I'm feeling. Hey Sadie, it's good to see you again. Alright, sorry, I gotta catch up with the chat now. I was so concentrated. Your sister would hand make Barbie dresses? Dude, I wish I had skill like that. Maybe someday. Have a good night, Sean. It's good to be back. I think sewing is a good skill to have, for sure. You know, I just want practical skills. I want to be a quack of all trades. Hey, there's something. I'm going slow because, like I said, I don't really have the right foot on here. But I think, actually, this is working really well. I think this is a zipper foot. It's just not the, like, paint by numbers zipper foot. This is one that requires finesse. Oh boy, that's not right. Okay. Going very slowly. Okay. You would think that based off of the speed that I'm sewing this, that anything you ever bought that has a zipper would be like mad expensive due to labor, you would think. I should watch videos of like fast zipper sewers for inspiration. Oh, okay, so now we've got this pin in the way. That's gonna be a problem. You like that? Quack of all trades speed. Whoop, a little too aggressive there. I think this is working, guys. I'm fairly certain that we are gonna have couch pillows people like more than the ones that are currently on there. Yeah! Oh, I'm almost getting too close to that. Like, is there enough room for the zipper to move? Hold on. So if I sew it too close to the edge of it, there's not enough. It'll zip the fabric up. Nope, nope, nope. That's perfect. Never mind. I made that up. That's not true. You know? Not true at all. Cool. We're gonna have some sexy couch pillows. Heck yes. The worst thing would be this thread starts like having issues when I'm halfway through the zipper and I have to take all of that out because it's I guess I wouldn't have to. I could just like start again, but it's kind of never good when you have to stop and start a stitch like halfway through. You can tell it ain't pretty, and obviously we're going for pretty here. Okay, so I guess I'll just keep I needed to figure out where I'm going to stop this zipper and then cut it, because we don't want all of that extra fabric under the bottom. Although maybe we do. I'm trying to think of like the inside of a zipper pillow. Like, does the zipper, even though the zipper doesn't go all the way, does the actual zipper extend? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the finish. I think we're just going to go a little bit further. Okay. And then we're going to go back. And we're done with that side. Ha! Guys, check it out. We have not done this incorrectly, I don't think. I mean, it's pulling a little bit, but look at that. That's a zipper, and it's actually on the right side. Amazing. So then what you do is you, I think, put the other side on, and then you turn it around so it's right side out, and you put your like finish seam on the top. I think. Don't take my word for that. For it. Thank you. Thank you. It does. I think it looks pretty smooth too. I mean, it's a little bit tuckered, but you're gonna get all your friends' quack socks. Aw, you guys, thanks for hanging out with me while I figure this out. I promise I'll get better, but I'm really rusty at sewing, and I would like to be less rusty. So I'm gonna allocate gaming hours to sewing because I really enjoy it, and then I get cool stuff out of it. And then when I get really good, I'll make stuff that's good enough to give away. Maybe not, I may not be good enough in time for Lauren's birthday, I gotta be honest, but just gonna guess based off of how this is going. Okay, that seems pretty good. Check it out. Darn, I know. It was less frightening than Yay. So I'll let you guys know when the streaming next week is going to happen. I want to do some more barn ones, and do like more of that stuff because I'm going to be spending like increasing amounts of time at the barn, and you know, if things go how I would like them to, just means more horses. And I want to find cooler ways to stream there. One of the things I'm looking into is a GoPro, which, have you heard of them? Apparently, it's not cut and dry, but you can live stream from a GoPro. It is possible. So says the internet gods. So when I figure out how to do that, I'm going to do it. And maybe we're going to do some live streaming, adrenaline filled stuff. Some galloping. Maybe some jumping. Wouldn't that be kind of cool? Because the horse streams are fun, but then when I like actually get on the horse, which is kind of the whole point of being there, you know, we have to stop. So I'd like to change that. Yeah. Oh, grow. I'm sure you would have done great. You just got to try, you know? Like all these things, everything that you don't know how to do, really the only person holding you back is you, not giving yourself permission to just go ahead and do it. I wish I learned this earlier in life. Like I always wanted to build jumps. I always wanted to do lots of things, but it's taken me like a decade or two longer to just do them than it needed to. And I don't know what I was waiting for, like permission or some sort of order of go, like this had to happen first before that. Like a lot of people when they're having kids, you know, they're like, oh, I'm not where I want to be. But it's like, where do you want to be in your life? Like, okay, you know, just, I was also one of those people. didn't feel ready. But I also did at the same time. I was like, well, I am the right age that I wanted to be. Anyways, I'm babbling. But the older I get, the more I realize that I don't know, like there's this imaginary person that I'm waiting to give me permission to try and do certain things. And it's just, I'm that imaginary person. So, anyways, that's my Andy Rooney portion of this more than 60 minutes. Andy Rooney-esque. Nobody could ever compare to him. Oh, he was the best. Trick, the TED Talk. Sure. Well, are you guys ready to not watch me sew more zippers, or should I do this other side and then call it? I think the sewing, it'll get more exciting once I get better. I mean, I can do stuff. I'm just really rusty. And a part of it is like drawing your projects, and I forget what they're called, but you know, you have like the impossibly long-legged fashion drawings. They're called like grokies, I believe, something stupid like that. And we can draw some stuff. And then you guys can send me all your clothes that need mending. No, just kidding. I have like quite a few. I'll be ready for that like in 5 years. Okay, we're doing pretty well here. This one is definitely going to be faster than the first one. And then I think I'm probably going to go to bed and consider this pillowcase making a smashing success. Because they can encase pillows now. And I think the second zipper should come along a lot faster than the first one. That's probably not even real wood. Marketplace. Oh, Greg, you're sweet. Thank you. All right. You guys inspire me. Okay. We're doing it. This last one. Oop. I guess. Oh, okay. Just like that. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and I need to do it from the other side. Okay. Here goes nothing. Here goes nothing, guys. I guess I'm nervous again. I don't want to screw it up. Okay. See, look. I know I didn't play video games, but video games aren't going to get me new couch pillows, are they? No. Not sweet ones with mushroom butts all over them. They don't sell those at stores either. Nope. They do not. Must have Etsy and skill of sew. Oh, damn. You know what I did? The pins are on the other side. It's hard to take them out if they're on the bottom. They work, but they are not easily removed. Okay, let's see. There. Sorry. Ow! Oh, when Simon was teaching me how to do my... I remember that. Didn't I dye stuff pink? Right? Wasn't that... Because I'm pretty sure that... Like, most of the things that we covered on 7th Heaven, Mackenzie was learning about, like, right along with you. Or with the character. Just because of the age. But, you know, that episode... Brendan may have written me out of having someone do my laundry. It could have been the time when my mom was like, well, guess it's time. And I was like, well, Guess I'll be naked then. It's a good thing I wear a wardrobe. You know? You just grab it. You're sweet. Alright. I'm not going to procrastinate anymore. We're just going to get this done. And we're going to have the coolest couch pillows ever. Ever. And I'll make you guys some. Was that better? I'm not sending out subpar. You know, I save the subpar stuff for stream quality, not pillowcase quality. No, I try, but you know, obviously that doesn't always result in. Okay, here we are. We're just gonna plunk that down. Hope that it's approximately. Yeah, it is kind of. Okay, ready? Let's just go. Let's just do it. Go for it, Mac. Do it. I'm scared. Oop. That was a scary noise. Okay, so I do about 3 or 4 stitches and then I backstitch. Mind you, backstitching is very important. Without it, your clothes or whatever will unravel in time. If you believe in washing them. If you don't, they might last a little bit longer. Okay. Min, how's that hoodie coming along? What was broken on it? The hood, or do you have a pocket offender as well? Pocket breaker. Those hard pocketers. Terrible. I pocket hard. No pockets can survive these claws. Whoop. Okay, so this one thing about this foot, what it's not doing is walking my fabric through it. So the walking foot, you can pretty much like take your hands off. You really don't need to guide the fabric very much at all. But with this tiny little foot that's barely doing anything, it's just pinning it down, but not taking up a lot of surface area, so not very stable, you need to really hold it well. And so far, I'm not doing that bad. I have a friend who's learning how to sew right now, and I forgot to tell her that she should, well, you might not learn how to sew by watching this, but maybe I was going to make her a little video of like the basics, like how to thread your machine. I'll get around to it eventually. She did find the cutest fabric though that I want to get. It's another Etsy thing. It's this fabric that's like a fox hunt scene, but the riders, they're all like in their scarlet coats and everything, like a traditional fox hunt, but they're riding dinosaurs. Tell me that isn't the coolest fabric ever. Yeah, this is definitely the zipper foot. It's working pretty well. It's just the fashion school one. It's not as paint by numbers as the other one, which I like painting by numbers. Have you guys ever done that like diamond art stuff? I know it's been around for a while, but Ophelia's been enjoying it, and I enjoy it too. It's very relaxing. Uh-oh, we're getting a little wonky here. We gotta re-flatten. This is why you iron, so that, shit. Okay, we're making really good progress here. I'll send you a copy, yeah. Oh, a finger hole situation near the end of a shirt sleeve seam. Oh, uh-huh. What kind of machine do you have? Is it a brother or a singer or something like that? I don't like hand sewing. It takes forever. I will do it though. Like I have had to repair many a stuffed animal that Lil has chewed. I have more stuffed animals to repair. those are hand sewing items for sure. Okay, I think we're doing pretty well here. The other part of this is like if you don't get... actually, I need to move the zipper now. Uh-oh. This is going to be hard. I need to move it past the area that I'm currently sewing so that it doesn't get in the way and make it bumpy. But that's easier said than done. Oh boy. I think I need to pull my needle up just a little bit. With a thimble full of knowledge. That's good. Very, very good. I see what you did there. I guess. I gotta find a way to get this zipper back somewhere else other than where I need to be sewing. And I'm not really sure how I'm gonna do that. Pulling it. Man, come here. Right, maybe we'll just put it back where it was. Call it a day. Oh no. Oh, I know what the problem is my presser foot was like about to come off. Okay. That's why you use screwdrivers and not your hands for these things. No, kids will never learn. Man, I need to sew all the way to there, but it's not gonna be good if I... Oh well, we'll just get closer and then... Lots of futzing around. Hopefully I have demonstrated a sufficient lack of skill that nobody will think of asking me for a custom piece anytime soon. Someday we'll get there. Okay, how am I gonna do this? I don't know. I have to get this past that, and it's just really hard to do. Man, I almost want to turn the machine. Maybe I just quit right now. You went to the Equestrian Center in Wellington? Oh. I bet that was a fun day. There are some really nice horses over there. Very nice. Okay, why can't I get this to work? I got it past there that one time, but it's just, I need to get it. You know what I should have done? Was, why can't I get it now? What's wrong with me? Why? Don't answer that. Ah! My nose is so, I'm sorry for my nose too here. It's just, okay, we're gonna pull the needle out somewhat to give ourselves a little bit of breathing room, but we don't want to pull the needle out of the fabric because that'll screw up the stitches. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I don't want to break the zipper, but I need it to wiggle past the area, and I'm currently trying to sew. Oh, wait, maybe I can go in from this way. Yeah, I did it! Yes! Okay, we're 10 seconds away from being finished with this part, and that's probably when I'll end for tonight. You've suffered through enough. I wouldn't want to put anyone through more torture. Okay, and now we backstitch. Oh, that's not backstitch. Done. with that pillowcase part. Well, it's not done, but it's really close. All we'd have to do now, check this out. It has a zipper on it. It's a pillowcase. What do I do with this part here? Oh, I think we do something with it, but whatever. That's besides the point. What I really mean is that, guys, okay, so also there's a little thingy that you use to push. I'm going to baste everything. Not baste it. I keep using that word. What's bust? It's busting. Bust your seams. It'll come back. It will come back. But check it out, guys. There is a pillowcase with a zipper. It actually is zippable at this point. I have to do the next stitch from the top here, so that there's that little lip that covers the invisible zipper. But I think that's pretty solid. It's probably a good place to stop today, but check it out. It has a functional zipper now. It's not aesthetically perfect yet, but it'll zip. Thanks, guys. We did it. I've been honestly pretty intimidated by sewing this, which is why a pillowcase should be like really easy. I made a filio one in 2 seconds the other day, but this is silk and I was not used to doing zippers, so I must say I was a bit scared. But we did it. Yay. Thanks for hanging in there with me. I know it was not smooth sailing, especially with my shoddy camera work. But I'm probably going to go to sleep now. It's 12. Thank you guys so much for making my comeback feel really special. And I missed you. And I'm glad to be back. And I hope we have more new things coming. I hope you like them. But I think it's probably off to a hopefully you feel like I've done, like I was productive in the month of Quack IT work. But yeah, anyways, love you guys. Thank you so much, and I'll see you this week. I promise when I know when, I will let you know straight away. Maybe it'll even be like maybe like a Tuesday night again. It's going to be really cold weather here, to be honest, though, until I think Tuesday. But yeah, so I probably won't do I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, let's do community games on Friday. And I'll probably do some more crafty or gamey stuff before then. Okay? I hope everybody has a wonderful night, and thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. We'll see you next week, and stay warm this weekend, and enjoy the Super Bowl. Okay? Bye, guys. All right, I'm going to go over here. And, I'll remember to turn my mic off. Good night. Aw, you guys are so sweet. I love you guys. Thank you. Tailored Tuesdays. Hey, that's a good one. I like that. I like it a lot. I was thinking make shit Mondays, woodshop Wednesdays, horsing around every day. Okay. Bye.